do you get so turnt, dude?
Because I love it.
You get too turnt, dude.
It's who I am.
That's a pretty good point. That's a good point, dude. I think Double D might be my animus.
Double D rules.
Yeah.
I'm Shane's spirit animal.
I think I might be Double D inside.
I think you might.
Yeah, right away he was like, "Can I?" He's like, "Do you guys mind if I do a line of blow during that?" I was like, "Yes,
Allegedly.
yes,
That never happened, Shane.
yes, do it."
True, that's not true.
Don't worry, the cops don't fucking join our page. They can't get you.
There's probably actually
It's
a decent
behind a
amount of police
paywall, right?
officers
Yeah,
who listen to this. Yeah. So I go down there, Double D's too turnt, and we're doing the interview, and he just starts like shit talking his class. I'm like, "This is your final, right? People see this." He's
And
like,
you
"Yeah."
Where in Jersey do you live?
Sure, yo.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
that's where
All
my
right,
school
all
is.
That's where his school is.
All right, perfect.
So it was really close.
Yeah.
15-minute drive. Yeah, and he's just like, "These fuck my
I wasn't
classmates."
sure if you drove like an hour and a half and got there, and he was like,
No, Double D handled himself well. I was surprised. He was just talking reckless, dude. Starts
That was
trashing.
my first time on a
Dude,
podcast.
so a female listener, we have a lady call in. It's trashed her, which, whatever.
She
And
was
then
a whore.
she was
As
good
most
girl.
women are, but go ahead.
She was a good girl.
"Hell yeah, dude! I swear to God."
You're thinking it, I'm saying it.
Yes, Double
You
D.
should start doing it.
Trill. Ventriloquist.
You
Just
should
have
do a
Double
fake.
D.
You should do a fake ventriloquist. Have Double D on your lap, dude.
I hate Chinese people. No.
Damn, come on.
It was just a joke. I'm just fucking
Double
with you.
D, dude.
I'm just fucking with you, bro. I thought this, no.
You guys want to start this over? Don't fuck around with stuff like that.
All right, wind it back.
Yeah, right, dude. I can't even front on Double D, dude.
Double D. So we go in there. I'm like, where he's doing the interview with me, and I'm like, yeah, how you like school and all. He's just like, fuck these motherfuckers, dude. They're all nerds. I'm like, aren't they gonna watch this? He's like, fuck them, man. I don't like them.
Yeah, accurate.
So what was it like when you rewatched the interview?
I liked it. It was funny.
I thought it was great.
I can't do anything with it though. It's gonna have to be my personal,
So what are you gonna do for your final?
back to the drawing board. I gotta figure it out. You know what I mean? I don't know.
What
What
else?
the fuck are you
I
in
got like
school
a
for?
month. Broadcasting.
All right, nice.
Dude.
Sorry. I like that you said it like obviously.
Dude, it was a whole studio and everything.
Radio, right?
So what?
Yeah.
What
Face tat.
What about it? What was
It's
the
not your
moment?
removed. 1500.
No, keep it.
What was the moment you were like, I can't use this?
When I started drinking on camera, that was like that was at first. Then I started saying, man, my classmates are nerds.
Dude,
start talking about prison. I was like, we gotta describe.
We're gonna talk about that on this, but I think
Okay.
you should focus on like local news broadcasting. You'd be a great local host for
Oh,
like
dude,
I thought
Cherry
so,
Hill.
too.
that'd be
be
awesome.
like, and we're live from WIGR.
It's a sunny day with a
Yeah, just be like, yo, it's fucking sunny out.
motherfucker. Yeah.
Yeah. So when did you also watch the video of you trying to prank call the Wishy-Washy?
Yeah.
How'd you feel about that?
I thought it was funny,
I
but
thought it was good.
So you prank called a wishy-washy on a
air.
school
On
project?
his school
Yeah.
project, he prank called a Wishy-Washy. Like the premise he came up with was pretty good on the fly. Was that he was there with his brother, me, who went to the Wishy-Washy and got COVID and wanted a
from
refund.
a BJ, yeah.
Yeah, well, actually, I claimed it was an HJ.
Yeah.
I was like, actually, it was just an HJ, ma'am. And
Yes.
I was like, I don't think your staff was wearing a mask, and she was not very.
You can't do those things live. You know what I mean? They're hit or miss.
I mean, yeah, prank calling Wishy-Washies is tough fucking terrain, dude.
She didn't understand a word we were saying.
Exactly.
That's the
That was the
problem.
number one issue. Well, she knew COVID. She knew what you
Dude,
were
it
talking
was
about.
so funny. I almost fell into the exact trap that got me canceled.
What?
I was about to tell you a story about how
Go ahead.
me and a lover went down to Chinatown this past weekend.
Did you really?
Yeah, same thing. Waitress had no idea what the fuck we were saying.
Really?
But I'm not getting into it. It was great.
Yeah.
Everything was great. We literally passed the ducks in the window, and I was like, there they are. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, that's so fucking
yeah, it
funny.
was great.
I'm still working. I'm doing a lot of learning right now. I'm still working on myself to like.
I've worked on it. I fixed
I can't cook a type of cuisine without imitating the accent.
any cuisine.
We made orange chicken recently, and I couldn't do it,
Yeah.
dude. I couldn't not get into it. We make it fucking spaghetti. I
spaghetti.
can't not do that,
Make some jerk chicken.
dude. Boom,
Jerk
McClat,
boom,
boom, McClat, dude. But yeah, I can't not. We made orange
You
chicken.
must have been eating a lot of fried chicken.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
It's my thing.
You like fried chicken?
It's okay.
Nice.
Yeah.
I was just kidding.
So Double D.
I was just you're trapped in the bit.
Yeah, I'm in it.
So Double D, we're at this. It was fascinating me. So we're there. We're doing the project. You're interviewing me. I turn around. And I say, dude, you're more fascinating than I am. I didn't know you had, you went upstate, dude. We went to Club Fed, right?
Club
You
Fed.
said that to somebody? You said, you're more fascinating than I am?
I said I should be the one interviewing you. What that was in my head. I'm like,
I'm sorry.
dude,
I
way
started
more
blushing and
fascinating.
everything. I was like, oh, that's sweet. Yeah.
You're definitely the most interesting guy.
I think so.
Way more than calm Terrell. What a faggot, right?
Dude.
Someone's got to say it. I mean,
No,
You
Call
don't like
rules.
him.
Come on,
You
man.
just
You don't like
cover
Call 'em.
people's necks, dude.
I mean,
What do you think of Legion of Skanks?
it's the worst podcast I've ever seen.
You think?
I swear to God.
Yes.
What's up with Legion?
I will say, I used to watch. I was a fan, and I used to look like I could fuck up Luis J. Gomez in a fight. But then I see him in person. He's a fucking big boy.
He is big.
He's a big dude.
And
big
he's been working out really hard.
Yeah.
He's like
I don't
skinny.
know.
Training, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. He might take me, but
Oh, he would
you know
fuck
what I mean?
me up. I always joke with him.
But
like,
you
I
want it.
fight
You're
him.
watching it, be like, I'll fuck
I'll
Lewis
fuck
up.
him up. But then I seen him in person.
He's a big dude.
Yeah, he's a
I wasn't
fucking big
prepared for that
dude.
either. He's
Yeah.
a tall guy,
Yeah.
big boy.
He was throwing kicks in the studio and shit. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's pretty
Serious
annoying. That's
shit.
the one. That's the one real downside of Lewis training is all of a sudden he's wrestling. Yeah, he's doing fucking karate in the. It's like, dude,
Yeah, I feel
don't
like
do that.
I feel like people should be able to subdue him.
Yeah,
Needs to be people be able to like physically subdue him at all times.
yeah. But
But yeah,
Double
I
D.
was genuinely, and yeah, that's actually, I think I did say it. I was like, dude, like,
I was just busting chops.
I know you're just being mean,
I was just trying to be mean to you.
just attacking me,
Yeah,
just trying to tear me down.
definitely.
You can't. It's microdose day, dude. Nothing can attack
I could
me.
tell by your
It's
eyes.
microdose day. Really?
Are you
Yeah.
geeking right now?
Huh?
Damn, that's
geeking?
crazy. I was gonna ask you at the beginning. I was like, "Are you microdosing today?"
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, your pupils are big.
Are they big?
Yes, they're
Yeah,
huge.
microdose day. I had a wonderful afternoon.
You're zapped,
Dude, I as soon as I've been kind of shifting around day to day. I think it's gonna be my Tuesday regimen. Dude, the babysitter doesn't come.
Zapped for the podcast.
No, I took it at like 12. So it's
Your
just
pupils are
downhill.
still big,
Yeah, they're just running, dude.
Right?
It's a beautiful day.
are
Probably.
mine?
Decent
No,
size.
right?
Yours are decent. How would you say Shane's pupils are?
Enormous.
They're pretty big. I also just
Trippy man.
smoke some
trippy,
CBD,
man.
dude.
Yo, what do you think of 3-6 Mafia?
Love it.
Hell yeah.
Before my time, I'm 25,
True.
but
Damn, you're 25. You look great.
You do look great, dude.
You look great.
The microdose day. As soon as the babysitter comes, I take it. It's not a big deal. I just take it
No,
and I just fucking take a long
you one of
walk.
those capsules?
One.
Oh.
Take one.
You're not
long walk.
zonked.
Huh?
You're not zonked
No,
at all.
totally fine.
Yeah.
It's just kind of people. There's a bunch of people who argue like, oh, I think it's all placebo effect. It's like
That's what I was worried about.
it's not.
I thought you were pulling my chain.
But it's not. It's
That's how
not.
paranoid I got.
The problem is like it does alter you just a little bit. You know, like today I was walking down Kelly Drive, like right on the water, and I like genuinely came up with I think might be a new pastime I'm going to get into, which is like I don't think I would have came up with this otherwise.
Let me hit.
Dude, fishing, but just for trash. I'm gonna get a fishing. I designed the whole
Fucking
thing,
Greta Thunberg over here.
dude. I designed the whole
Clean it
thing.
up, dude.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Yes.
I'm walking by the Schuylkill and I'm seeing all the trash in there, and I'm like, fishing kind of rules, but I'm like, because I was wondering, like, I wonder if I can get into fishing. I'm like, I don't want to
Yeah.
do that. I'm like, dude, I should just sit here and just fucking net trash. And I was imagining the pool skimmer, and I'm like, nah, that'd be kind of lame. So if I had a fishing rod with a net, so it'd be a fishing line, then you'd have two fishing lines go out, like tie it pretty tight, mariners, whatever you say, and then have the things go into two sides of the net and just cast the net like a small net and
Yes.
just fucking and just pop trash out and just fucking.
I like it.
It'd be fun.
Everybody would be happy about what
everyone
you're
would be
doing.
pumped,
I'm gonna
dude.
be like, fuck yeah, finally.
Finally, dude, just start just trash fishing. Then you go out deep sea fishing, start getting into sonar, and just
Get into the plastic
landing
islands.
big fucking just
An
big
island of
hauls of
people
trash.
are doing that.
It'd be fun.
Yeah. There's
fun.
guys there. I think he's a Dutch man himself.
He's-
Is working on a like thing that goes out and because there's islands of trash
Yeah,
in the ocean. And they're working on it.
they're working on. Apparently, there's a fungus that eats plastic. So
Yeah,
they're working on a
yeah,
fungal
yeah.
solution right now. So yeah, it must have been. I was probably just merged with the fungal network, the mycelium network, and they were just
True.
like, "Dude, we need to get you on this trash remediation." So yeah, I think I'm gonna start trash fishing, dude. What's up, Double D?
Hell yeah, that's sick. I like that idea.
What you think about that?
I don't know. I zoned out, bro. I'm fucked up. I
Yeah,
don't
I knew
know.
you were fucked up.
Double
That's
D,
fun.
why are you so
Double D,
turned?
God
I
damn
don't know. It's so fun. I got class after this. I'm gonna be late to it. So
Yeah, you're
What
gonna
time's
get a
your class
fucking
start?
DUI. You got
over like a fucking nerd.
What time's your
My
class
geek.
start?
6:30.
You dressed pretty nice for class, though.
This is for you
You're
guys.
fly.
I put the
You
polo
do
on
look
for
good.
you guys.
That's fucking
I was like, let me
respectful.
dress like a nice white man for my white brethren. You know?
Yeah, you look good.
Thank you. You too.
I'll
Like
lay
the,
off.
the
I'll
Run
lay off.
DMC outfit. I like that.
Yeah, thanks,
You know what I'm
man.
saying? Hell yeah.
What do you think about my outfit?
Fucking sick. UCLA all day. You know what I mean? I love it.
Yeah, dude. You talking shit on Legion of Skanks made me so happy.
Yeah, that was the original
Glad we
video.
finally got to meet.
Me too.
Oh yeah, we ran into each other at recently.
I meant to bring this up to you. We had talked about this briefly.
Yes.
So I'm at the Helium Comedy Club.
Mm-hmm.
This is after the show. Everyone's gone. I go up to Shane, shake his hand. Oh, Shane, you're so funny. It's you and Mark Norman. To the left of Mark Norman, just a bunch of gay guys. To the right of you, more gay guys. What's going on there? Just you and gay guys at the bar. What's going on?
I do.
Explain yourself.
Yeah, Matt told me that you had some hard-hitting questions.
Yeah.
And that in your interview, this was question number 2.
Yeah. Because I've been thinking
How'd you guys
about,
get started? Yo, does Shane hang out with like mad gay guys?
people want to know.
And it was after the show.
Yeah.
So that was me trying to give Mark a heart-to-heart because we had just taken some Molly. That was the first time I had
in
ever.
his feelings?
Yeah, we both. That was the first time either of us had ever taken it. Really.
What's Helium staff too?
And Helium staff is
It's,
mostly.
it's basically gay-run business.
Well, there were perhaps some
They
other.
seem real friendly. I don't know.
They are very friendly. They're gay. They're
One guy had
gay.
his hand over you. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
Maybe I had a wild night.
Maybe he was turned as well. Maybe you were turned as well.
I was.
You
turned.
were lit, bro.
I was very. I was very.
He was
So
on,
I'm
he was
sorry.
on
I,
that
didn't- I
motherfucking
probably
Molly,
was
dude.
just like.
Yeah, you were fucked up.
Yeah, I was.
Damn, that's what they say, dude. Don't meet your heroes because they're
right.
gay.
Dude, it's so funny for you to be like, "Oh shit, what up, man? How are you?" This motherfucking gay. Just because the waiters and bartenders are gay.
Like, if you were, that'd be cool. Like, it's chill.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
You won't give a
No,
fuck.
I've never. I'm not gay.
If you were, I wouldn't care.
If I was, I wouldn't care.
True. If you were, it'd actually be pretty good.
It would help me out tremendously.
Yeah, you'd be doing great.
Yeah. What the fuck are you saying, Double D? God damn, dude. Did you do this? Did you set this up?
He is your spirit
Did you
animal.
hire this guy?
He's like,
Yeah,
I love
true.
all this stuff, and he just starts to doubt you.
All of a sudden he turns on you.
If you were gay, you could talk shit on Chinese people. Nobody would care.
True.
Yeah, they would. Yeah, it's
If I was,
know what I mean?
if I was black.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, true. I mean, they made Rush Hour is basically that. It was just Chris Tucker being like, "What you saying? I don't understand a motherfucking word."
With your ching chong mouth, motherfucker. Dude, I was reading. Oh, this is a little aggressive, but I was reading an article today. The uptick in hate crimes against Asians due to COVID,
Yeah.
which, by the way, it's jumped from like 3 to 20
What?
total. But
If that's like
it's
the-
like a crazy. But also, no, the real number is much higher. But they also count like basically what we did. Like if you say something.
what?
But the really funny part was I was looking for it because I knew there had to be one. And sure enough, I found it. I think it was NBC was running an article that was like, let's hesitate before we start, calling these hate crimes because we don't want to get black people in trouble. That's much more dangerous. That was the
What?
article. It was great.
Wait, the
Because black guys
article.
are like tossing old Asian people. I mean, it's nothing. I don't think it's racially driven. I think it's just homeless dudes attacking people.
Yeah.
It's just crazy guys.
So this guy was saying that like, yo, there's
Yo,
gonna be
chill.
some black dudes crushed under hate crime laws.
Yeah. He was like, the last thing we want is people to get meaner to black people. So let's.
Yeah, especially judges.
Yeah.
They're like, ugh.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a fun article. I had a nice time.
Wow. So they actually came out and said in the article,
The
like,
article basically, the article said it.
the majority. What kind of bug is that?
It's gnat, dude.
Is
It's
it
that
even
gnat's
that?
a,
Catch it with chopsticks.
that's a Gnat McCusker, dude. Two good ones out of
That
both.
was sick. Yeah,
Two real good ones, dude. That's a little alley oop.
Yeah.
Fucking
Kareem, okay.
yes.
Damn, dude.
So all right, let's skip that because that's obviously not a great topic. Let's go
Well,
into
there's black dudes attacking Asian guys.
yeah, but you gotta don't tell
Nothing
them.
new.
You gotta tell us about your. I wasn't there for that podcast. I gotta
Dude.
hear about your life. I don't know anything about. I don't know
It
your
just
name.
started.
Break it down, dude.
What's your name?
My name's Double D.
All right, let's stick with Double D.
Yeah. We're not going to use my real name.
Yeah, exactly. You can't be giving your
Yeah.
government name out like that.
No.
Good call, actually.
I don't need any new indictments.
Now, where are you from?
South Jersey.
Nice. What do you
The
do?
country.
How'd
Oh.
you get here? How'd you get a face tat? How'd you do this?
Well, it's basically I was peacocking.
Yes.
That's
Alright.
that's a sick peacock.
Yeah, it was a sick peacock.
Did you get more pussy? Did you notice after the
Way
face
more
tat?
pussy. I
Really?
was always getting pussy. No, not to brag. I was always getting pussy. Whatever.
Hell yeah.
No big deal.
True.
It's chill.
But then the face
Just
tat
chill.
just cemented.
True.
It's regular.
It. What's the cross
What?
under the eye? What does that signify?
I was going to get the upside down cross, but I thought, let me
Too
not.
spooky.
That's
too-
that's a
way
whole
too
different type of
spooky.
pussy you're getting.
Exactly. Yeah.
True.
All right.
But I was going.
Don't start on how you got the tat. Leave me to your life, which led you to the tat.
True.
What brought you to the tat? This is how you interview. You should learn this in school. Come on.
Go ahead.
That's how you do it. You go, come on.
Now your turn. Well, basically, I had to surrender myself to the federal government.
Nice.
A little year and a half, and I'm a small white man,
Yeah.
very very pretty in the face, if I do say. So I had to make myself a little tougher, a little uglier. So I got the face tattoo.
Oh, that was before you went in.
Yeah, right before they give you like a month and a half to before you surrender yourself.
Put your camo on.
Yeah.
So you put
Damn.
the war paint on.
Yeah.
Do people respect you more? You think because of it?
Yeah.
Huh?
You think people?
Oh, yeah. It did help. You know,
Really?
Motherfuckers were buying me meals and shit, letting me use their cell phone.
Really?
Pretty sick. Yeah.
What about the people who didn't have face tats? Did they you notice any difference for them?
When I got out, yeah. That's why I'm trying to get removed right now. Because when I go into the store, they treat me like shit. Like, fucking asshole.
Really?
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
It's not a good look.
Face tats kind of rule.
It's fucking awesome, but
It is actually very cool.
it's sick.
It's fucking sick,
But if
dude.
I was a cashier, maybe I wouldn't
You wouldn't tell me have a nice day. You know
look
what I
too
mean?
kindly at it. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, is it kind of like? Well, I'm curious too because and this might be a weird question, but did you notice a difference in how you were treated by?
Absolutely. That's what I'm trying to get removed.
Well, what about your interactions with black dudes? If they see you with a face tat, are they kind of like? Is there a respect thing, or are they kind of like, what the fuck, bro?
The brothers were always my people. You know what I'm saying? So,
Heard that.
you know what I'm saying?
So they respect. You think there's a little more respect there? A little more respect on your name, or it's just always been there?
It's about equal. Come on now. You know what I'm
Really?
saying?
Yeah, come on now. Come on, Matt.
They see the drip and they're like, fuck with it.
Damn, fuck with the drip.
So the
Damn.
drip is always there.
I did like that 3-6 skull shirt. I always
Yeah.
liked that since I seen the video.
Of
I was
course.
a kid. I was like, fucking awesome shirt.
Yeah,
And I was
drip.
like,
Yeah.
True.
Heard
So
that.
there was no
Fucking
difference in
rad.
I heard that.
face tat, because I feel like that would put you into a different, a whole
I mean, it
different
does put me
interaction.
in a different, they know I've been through something. You know what I mean? They don't know what it is, but they know it's something.
Yes.
No, you're
You know?
about it, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, that's sick, man. I hope you don't get your face tat covered. I mean, if you want to get your face tat covered, do
I
it.
already started my first session. I know you can't tell, but
How
Can
was
you
the
do
session?
can you do white guy voice? Like if you were doing it, if you shaved your beard, got rid of that, and did a job interview.
I can do a white guy voice. What do you want me to say?
What's your biggest weakness? when
Hold
it
on, let
comes
me
to
cross
this?
my legs.
Yeah.
What's your biggest weakness? Nah, I mean, sorta.
You can't do it.
even do it, dude. Yes.
This is me
So say you
being
get
white.
scared. When you get scared, are you like, oh my god, or are you like, shit, motherfucker?
For crying out loud. This
Yeah,
there you go,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
I saw somebody tweeted a very funny tweet about I heard a gay guy yell in his man voice because he was angry. He was like, "What are we doing, motherfucker? Get the fuck over here!" It's been making me laugh. I wonder. I don't mean any disrespect.
No, it's fucked up, Shane. That's whatever.
No, I would never
I'll get
try to
over it.
disrespect you. But it is funny to imagine you getting scared and be like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you were doing your thing.
What'd you go to jail for? You mind telling
Allegedly?
us? Allegedly.
This is all alleged. This is all satire. We're just fucking around.
Yeah, this is all satire.
They say I was
You don't have to get
bro,
too
we
specific.
really
You don't
gotta
have
get
to
into it.
you
All
don't
right,
have to-
fuck it, let's get into it.
If
Yeah.
you don't want to, you don't have
Now
to.
let's do it. I was making counterfeit Percocets
Oh, nice.
Well,
allegedly.
yeah. So you're
I thought you were going to say
Yeah.
counterfeit money, like a counterfeit 20, which is the death penalty in Minnesota.
Is it really?
That's just a
I'm
joke.
kidding. I thought it was one of those old states things
No,
like you can't
oh, well,
spit left in Delaware or something.
Kind of.
I was like, I thought it was some old
You really
like,
can't.
women can't, like if 6 women live in a house, it's a brothel. Good rule. Do you know there's a rule in Pennsylvania?
No.
Apparently, if 6 women live alone in a house, under a certain age, there is a law. They don't enforce it, but there is a law in Pennsylvania code where if there's a house full of women, it's technically labeled a brothel, and there needs to be a man in there. Otherwise,
Absolutely,
it's
as
gotta
it
be a
should.
brothel. That's a good fucking
Yeah,
law.
right.
Can you imagine a house like that?
I mean, that was how you shut down whore. You just be like, well, there's 6 girls in here. You guys are clearly whores.
Oh, just hell. How
Yeah.
loud that would be.
It was illegal, dude, for a bunch of
Strike
chicks
my
that-
George Floyd joke from the record, please.
What was your George Floyd joke?
That counterfeiting money is the death penalty in Minnesota?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, my bad.
2 innocent souls.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about that. I'm so hip. And
So
cool.
you're counterfeiting. You're making fake Percocets. Allegedly.
That's what they
allegedly.
said. That's what that was. Yeah, that's what they said.
and then you got arrested. How'd they get you?
One of my friends was selling to a DEA agent for like a year.
What's the hesitation around sharing this stuff? That's what I'm curious about.
It's not a good look.
Yeah.
I'm trying to reinvent myself. I'm trying to go back to school, getting rid of the face tat. You know what I mean? Trying
Yeah.
to put this in the past.
I
I mean,
hear
it's
that.
a cool story, but you know,
Well, let's forget about it. Let's keep it moving. So you're in jail. What happens then?
a lot of rape,
Really?
a lot. And you're a handsome man. You would get raped a lot in prison.
Oh, thank God. I was
For
worried
sure.
I wouldn't be
Don't
picked.
do any crimes, Shane. I swear to
I
God.
was worried I wouldn't be chosen.
You saw, you're playing, dude.
I swear to God.
You didn't see any rapes.
A lot of rapes.
You're so full of it, dude.
At least once a day,
Nah.
for sure.
People were making love once a day.
No, rape.
I heard
they
the-
were making love, but
Yeah,
I heard the opposite. I heard there's no rapes.
No, they lied.
Were they
there
talking
actual-
federal prison?
Yeah, federal
No,
prison.
no. They were in the state.
He's talking fed.
I'm talking to feds.
I
They
thought
love
people,
raping
people in the
feds.
state are like, yeah, the feds fucking nothing. It's easy.
Nah, fuck it. There was no. I mean, there were gay people that were fucking.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
How do you happen upon that? Or you're just like, oh,
you look the other way, and you know, you go, oh, faggots.
You said, "Come on, fellas, cut it out, fellas."
Cut that out.
I mean,
Fucking
it's kind of nasty, you know, in shared quarters. But come on,
homo. Hey,
man.
I mean,
It's rude.
if you're down for 20 years, yeah, you know, it's what it is.
Is it like what kind of sex did you walk by? It was like loud.
Missionary.
Not even just guys like, you know, cuddling and shit.
They're like, "I like you, dog. I like you too, dog."
Pretty much.
Damn, dude. Is there any like gay drama in there? Or is
If
it
there
pretty-
was, I wouldn't know about it. You know what I mean?
Hell
You know,
yeah.
I keep myself separated from all that stuff.
Hell yeah.
True.
You know
So
what
what'd you do? How'd you?
Oh, that's why you had such a keen eye for the waiters and bartenders.
Yeah, I seen him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So what do you?
I mean, he was wearing leather skinny jeans, but you know,
So how
I
did
didn't even notice.
how did you bid? Like I think the term's bidding, right? Like how'd you bid?
I read my first book when I was 23 in prison.
Nice. What'd you read?
Robert Kiyosaki, you know him? I know you know him.
Robert Kiyosaki, like Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Yeah, Rich Dad Poor Dad.
Fuck yeah, dude.
You know what I mean? I read that.
How'd you
all
like
his
Rich
books.
Dad Poor Dad?
Fucking loved it.
Yeah,
I
dude.
bought, you know, my first stock when I got out, Bitcoin, all that crazy shit. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
Hell yeah.
I'm
How
really
much
trying
Bitcoin?
to be.
You sell it? Don't sell it.
I got a lot, bro.
Nice.
I got a lot.
Do you have more than one Bitcoin?
You want to see?
Yes.
Show him your Bitcoin.
Don't say it, bro.
I won't.
This
I
is
promise.
regular. This is one wallet. This is
Yeah,
regular.
yeah.
That's regular shit.
Yeah.
I don't want to brag. I just
It's been a good day.
Come
Today
on.
was a good day. My
Regular.
stonks are flying.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah.
Do you have an entire Bitcoin?
Yeah, that's what I was hoping.
I'm poor,
It's
bro.
like, damn. Yeah, you know, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's regular.
That's
You
pretty
know,
good stuff.
I mean, you know,
Shit.
that's just Bitcoin.
Shit.
Come on, I won't brag. You're making me
Nah.
blush, Shane. Come on,
I'm
stop.
sorry, man.
So you don't want to talk about that stuff.
I want to talk about y'all. That's what I'm here for.
No, dude, we're talking. This is about you, dude.
Oh, okay.
This is about you. Unless, again, if you're not comfortable, that's fine.
What do you want to do?
I was engrossed by your tail. Your tail was absolutely. I
It
thought.
just started. Like I said, I'm reinventing myself. I'm trying to be as
I bet
white
you
as
it
possible. What is it?
I bet you were in the final act. I'm making fun of you for dying soon.
I probably don't have that much time left. Let's be honest.
It just started. It's like,
Well, I thought your
Tick,
tail
tick,
of
tick,
being
tick, tick.
apprehended was pretty funny.
It was awesome.
I thought you were a pretty good sport about
How you
it.
got
It was
caught?
great. Yeah, they caught me and they started playing tapes to me on the phone and shit. I'm like, you got me. You know, you guys are so good at your job. You deserve a bonus or something.
you're like, yeah, you don't need to keep playing this. Yes.
So they were like,
That's
"Got
me."
you, motherfucker,"
Pretty much, yeah.
and you were like, "Yes."
And they honeypotted me. They were like, oh yeah, if you can work for us. You know what I mean?
You said no.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, what the fuck you talking about?
Wait, they try to honeypot you.
Yeah, they try to honeypot me.
So they try to say like, "We'll let you go," a little catch and release.
Nah, they just said
You'd have been a sick undercover
I would have
agent.
been a
dude.
great D agent. I would have caught all the criminals.
Well, don't you have to catch the like if they catch
I
you?
would have, if I was a criminal, I'd be like, this is a fake beard. Like, this guy, he's not even trying.
You would have tugged it.
Yeah. I'd be like, hold on. You gotta fucking.
Well, dude,
Because if you shave that thing, you look like. That's like a good. He looks like Francis Elliott. You look like a friend of mine.
Yeah, Francis Elliott.
Yeah. You don't know Francis?
No, I don't know
Oh, he's a
Francis.
good guy. He's a handsome guy. You and him look the same and he went to Harvard and played lacrosse.
That's where I should have went. Yeah.
took it to the streets, dude.
Yours,
I went the Matt McCusker route.
yeah.
I think he went
Well,
beyond
I
it.
think he went a little further.
Damn, dude. So you got busted.
Yeah.
Dude, you would have made a sick. But I think you have to catch the same amount that you get caught with, though. That's usually the
I was
deal.
small time. They thought I was Pablo Escobar, but I was making less than $100,000 a year. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Is what it is. You were
Pretty
small
cool,
potatoes.
though. It was enough time, a year and a half, to be like, I don't really want this for my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Let
that's
me
a
try
good.
broadcasting.
Especially when you're that young, that must seem like a fucking eternity.
Yeah, it sucked. It was cool. Like, all my friends were there. We're having a good time, but
Were they really?
it was awesome.
That's all I've ever wanted from jail.
The food was great,
Yo,
but
respect.
the only thing, you're not getting pussy
Yeah.
for a year and a half.
Well, I think
Which
when I was
sucks.
23,
Yeah.
I managed that. No problem.
Yeah, and I still had to pay my rent and board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the food sucked.
Yep. Yeah, so you're saying it's tough. You can get it there.
You can.
it's expensive.
You don't have to pay.
You gotta have a lot of
Yeah.
bitcoins.
To have sex with a woman?
It's $1,000.
At least. Yeah.
What, for just like a conjugal visit and you pay the guard? And
Not
say,
even a conjugal visit. You gotta finesse your way on. Depending on your work duty, things like that.
Yeah, you call a fucking pro lady, have her meet you at the work spot,
Damn,
Get
get in
some
the
pussy.
woods.
but it's expensive, bro.
Like a highway.
Yeah. You gotta
Like
pay to
highway
play.
patrol and then run up the hill. Like, oh, fuck,
Yeah.
fuck.
Basically, yeah.
You
And
really
run
gotta
back
wanna go.
down.
Yeah.
And did they know how? Like, did the hookers know you're in jail? Like, how do they tax you up?
Yeah, they know the deal.
Oh, they know the duties.
Yeah. There's people that run it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true. It's bullshit. Well, if you have a phone, you can probably go online and set
Yeah.
something
Oh,
up
the
or something.
phones they're prevalent in prison. It's easy. I was on the phone every day.
So, yeah, that's
Allegedly.
so you had your phone, you could jerk off.
Yeah. That's where I met my girlfriend on Tinder.
Dude, that might be kind
You were on Tinder
I was talking
in
to her
federal
for,
prison?
Yes. I was talking to her for a year.
What was your profile like?
It was sick. It
What was the
so
pictures?
Fucking rad.
You should have been holding up a fish in your cell. You'd be like, hey.
Yeah.
So you were swiping right on in jail.
Yeah. Now I was talking to my bitch for a year, and we met like the first month, and it's it's been cool ever since.
Yes.
So she held you down basically through Tinder.
Absolutely.
I met my bitch on Instagram.
Same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Can I see her?
Yeah.
We'll
Yes,
share
you may.
We'll share pictures.
Yeah,
of that
we'll
thing.
exchange photos. Baby, I'm so sorry.
Dude, that's such a
Baby, I'm so fucking sorry.
that's such a sick line of questioning. If someone's like talks about their girlfriend or wife, like, yo, can I see her?
I just want.
I'm gonna start adopting that. Me and my wife, like, you
Why
got
don't you
pics?
print out a photo
Let me see.
and let me take it home?
Let me see.
Yeah.
Let me see a pic-
Laminated.
Let me see a picture. That's dude.
Sure, you gotta
That's so
laminate.
selfish,
Laminate.
dude. I haven't shown my boys pics of my wife at all, dude. Just like regular pics, but yo, check it out. Looks pretty hot.
I actually have been showing pictures of this lady.
Yeah, man,
I
I
always
gotta
show
s-
pictures of my lady. I always show pictures.
Yeah,
This
I
is a
guess-
new relationship.
Yes,
How new?
pretty new, like this week.
Honeymoon phase. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are your thoughts on love?
It's disgusting.
What?
You know what I mean? But it's necessary.
Couldn't
keep
agree.
you balanced.
Couldn't agree
You
more.
got to keep a bitch to keep you balanced.
That's what I need.
Keep you away from the streets.
I need an anchor.
Keep you away from the streets.
Yes, I
You know?
keep going to the streets.
Exactly. You need a bitch to hold you down.
I need a bitch to be like, come home, and I'm
Exactly.
out. And I'm
Well, how do you
"Bitch,
hold
I'm
her?
fuck
How
with
do you
it.
hold her down if she starts bucking her head too much?
Physically.
Buy her shit. You know what I mean?
I heard that.
We got out to eat every day, Right
Where do you
to
take her,
shit.
like Carrabba's?
We just went to Applebee's today. I don't
Yeah.
want to brag, but I took her to Applebee's.
I took
her
her.
out.
I took my bitch to a Chili's in North Jersey this weekend, and it was a 45-minute wait.
Word.
We had to go
How much
somewhere
you
else. I tip
Be
about
honest.
20% most of the
How
time.
much?
No.
Like
We ended up having to
$10?
go to a sports bar. I can tell you exactly what it was. It was 60 or 71, and I tipped.
So you got an appetizer,
and I
a couple
tipped
drinks.
15.
That's pretty good.
I'm a good tipper.
I tip
always
$5 regardless.
really.
Yeah.
You're a strict tip.
Straight flat rate $5.
Why?
I'm not a rich man. You know what I mean?
You're a flat rate tipper.
Yeah.
That's
I don't
crazy.
give a fuck if it's $200. You're getting $5.
Oh my god.
That's how I live my life.
You should hide that. I don't care. If I was an employer, I'd be like, I don't care. He got in trouble when he was younger. If I heard $5 tipper,
It's
no
a flat
chance.
rate. It's fair.
That's good money.
It's not fair. That's
It's
disgusting.
a flat rate, dude.
It's
That's
disgusting.
so fucking funny.
Just being
I'm
honest.
all about keeping
I'm just
waiters
being honest.
poor.
I'm just being me.
I agree. Actually, now that you're putting it that way.
Yeah, some are a little too flashy, dude. It's time, let them tighten their belts a little.
Yeah.
Especially post-COVID, dude. They're going to be tapping. They're going to be singing for supper, dude. Restaurants got shut down. Hit them with the crisp. They probably appreciate it. Good five
A
right
nice
now.
$5. A lot of people don't tip. A lot of black people.
That's a rumor. I've heard that. And you just drop a 5 and you're like, fuck.
Enjoy, toots. Don't spend it all in one place, you know?
Yeah. Haha.
Yeah,
Shout out.
Little mama.
Yeah, little mama.
What are some what are some of the lines you use?
Yeah. How
Pick
do you
babes
approach women?
Yeah, how do you what's the approach to get pussy?
When I get drunk, I get real aggressive. And like immediately I'm like,
finish
what's up?
that?
You want to fuck?
Huh?
I already finished this.
Good.
I need another one. You guys have beer here?
I don't think so. We got water for
I
you.
doubt it.
You can crack a Waterloo and pretend.
So
You're gonna be so thirsty in 20 minutes.
yeah.
So you go
How-
up basically.
you say, hey, I want to fuck. Now, what if you're
Basically,
not?
off the rep. If
Now,
I'm
what
at
if
a bar,
what if
you
you're
know,
not twisted yet?
I won't approach a female.
Really?
Like a liquid courage, yeah.
Yeah, what's it
I'll
like
let
when you're
them- I'll
not?
let them
What do
come
you
to
like
me.
when you're not twisted up? Like, what are you thinking? What
I'm
are you
real
doing?
docile and chill. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
You actually seem pretty docile and chill.
I'm a nice guy.
Damn, you should definitely. Do you want to work at gas?
No,
All right.
I'm not driving to fucking New York.
Yeah.
Work with a bunch of faggots. You know what I mean? Come on now. Come on with it now.
Yes, double D, dude. I might
Fuck
need
them.
you. I'll give you $20,000 to shoot Lewis with a gun. Shoot him in the leg.
Try Double D as private security, dude.
I will say I
I
did.
seen you rocking a turtleneck. I think you rocked a turtleneck on Legion of Skanks. It's fucking tight, dude. He
pretty
looks
nice.
good
What's
as
up with
hell.
the turtleneck?
Boondock
He just
Saints.
looks good as hell
Come
in
on
it.
now. I did win the intern contest.
Yeah.
They snubbed me, but whatever. Fuck.
Wait, what happened? Why did they snub you?
Lewis actually didn't want you to.
I don't blame him. I wouldn't want me to work either.
Well, that's what made you such a likable candidate.
Yeah.
because I'm not an intern.
And also, I had 2 votes in every competition that I would give to him.
exactly.
Hell yeah.
And they didn't give it to me
Why?
because they were afraid of me.
True.
And I understand it because I deserve an intern. I'm not an intern. You know what I'm saying?
Heard that.
It's
You're more of
okay,
an
though.
employer.
Exactly. I'm a boss, not a fucking employee.
True.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
You're a Don.
Some would say. I'll let you say it. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna say it.
That's what the D stand. Double D.
Double down,
Motherfucking
dude.
double Don, dude.
Hell
It's
yeah.
more than one Don.
So when you need to get as fly as possible, what's the setup? Like right now, this is casual.
This
with
is
the bros.
casual Friday.
when
know
you need
what
to
I'm
get
saying?
like when you need to drip on basically 1,000. What's the set? What's the go to? What's like the actual?
I don't do too much.
Really.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn, that's fucking sick too.
Yeah.
Pretty
like-
much everything you do is actually pretty
Exactly. I could wear motherfucking FUBU and it should be cool.
Would you
know?
wear FUBU?
Sure. I don't, but like I could.
sick. Easy.
True.
Easy.
What if
Bro,
you
I got-
say it's New Year's Eve, dude? And you want to really turn it up on the gear? What are you putting on?
Gucci.
Put on some Gucci.
Some Gucci regular shit. Nothing crazy. I'm real like I'm just hanging out, bro. You mind if I take a piss?
Yeah,
Like,
go
I'm
ahead,
just-
Joe,
I'm just
please,
drinking
please.
Heineken and shit. I'll be right back.
take a
Hit a
piss.
left. Get right back here, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
What a baller, though.
Dude,
We've been blessed. The Patreon has been blessed with Double D.
Double D, dude.
It's a big get for us.
Huge, dude.
So what was it like? You went out to his
Dude,
crib.
it was this. He was way more turned, and he was the master of his elements. So he was just firing away at me, and I was just like,
Yeah, he seems a little shy.
yeah, a little bit. But yeah, he was just firing away at me, and I was just like, dude, I don't think you can use any of this. Just calling, he's like, the girl called in, he called her a whore to her face and hung up on her.
He's just wild.
Called his schoolmates fucking pussies and losers.
He's
He said
Steve-O, dude.
He said they were all.
a
He said
wild
they were
boy.
all sports broadcasters. She's like, yeah, they're nerds. It's like, fuck yeah. And then, yeah, I think we chatted, and then that was it. I was like, I was like, I'll be surprised if you show this to your class. That'd be very funny.
Yeah.
You show a class presentation, you're like, yeah, they're all dorks. I'm like, what the fuck, man? The fuck is
He's
this?
got to stand up there and be like, this is a joke. It's just him be like, they're all fucking gay.
There was
as
a
fuck.
certain point where he was like, let's prank call someone. I'm like, yeah, whatever. He's like, let's prank call a Chinese person. I'm like, oh, let's not target Chinese people. He's like, all right. And he's like, hello. I'm like, fuck. Fuck.
You had to just
I'm like,
sit
did
there
you just
and be
call
like,
fucking wishy-washy? He's like, yeah. Yeah, dude. Double D's a maniac.
Yeah.
But he's laid back, dude. He's chill. I might take him under my wing fully, dude.
Please.
I don't know if there's room under my wing, dude. I think he's too big, too bright.
Yeah, I
shining
think we're
too
going to
hard.
have him take us under his wing.
True. Double D, we're just talking about you.
Would you say something nice? I hope.
Yeah, basically
Yeah.
saying how you're too real, too live. I was saying, like, I'd love to take you under my wing, dude, but I think you're already flying, bro.
I would love that.
Yeah, dude.
I need some guidance.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm out of control right now.
What's your number one problem?
I don't care about anything.
Why?
I mean, this is a deep dive. Like, this is some psychology shit. Maybe because my mom didn't care about me. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
That'll fuck you up.
Yeah. I'm joking. She's a great woman.
Really?
Love you, mom.
You gotta love Mama,
You
dude.
think mom's a Patreon
She's a
member?
bitch, no.
So why don't you care?
I don't know. I'm just too cool to give a fuck about anything, bro.
Yes.
I just don't care, bro. I don't.
It is what it is, man. Sorry.
It's always been this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You just
And
never gave
And
a
every
fuck.
once in a while, I care, and then I feel bad.
You
And I
should
break out of it, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't care.
Really?
And then I care. It comes and goes.
Always care, dude. I care about everything, dude. I have to. That's why I want to clean fucking the scoop. Dude. I want to clean the trash.
Fishing poles with magnets on it. Yeah.
Well, I've not cared before. Then I get sad. If I don't care, I start to get sad and confused, and I go like, "What the fuck am I doing?"
Yeah.
So,
No, I care. I mean, I care about this.
yeah. But Double D, you're just
I'm just running and gunning, bro. I'm living day by day.
really.
Yeah, I can't.
What's
call
the
it.
dream, dude? What are you trying to do?
I would like to get my on the radio somewhere. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah, dude. The podcast idea is sick. I don't know if you want to let that out from under your belt.
I'm just so lazy too. That's another problem. I'm lazy.
Heard that?
I can't even do a pilot, bro. I don't. You know what I mean?
For the podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, the idea is sick.
It's
Are
a
you
rad
are you
idea.
keeping it under wraps right now? Or are you ready to let it
Right.
fly?
We can bring it up.
It's up to you. It's
We
up to
can
you.
bring it up.
Welcome to the broadcasting world, dude.
It's
It's life on the mic.
D watches Full House of Black People.
You and black people watch Full House together?
We just break it down.
Mm.
I didn't do the pilot yet. I want a good guest on there. I'm gonna get a crackhead and a regular black, and I want like a famous black on there too.
Well, you got to start by changing how you call them.
What do you mean?
You can't call them regular blacks and famous blacks.
But I love the blacks.
Yeah, but I think you can't do.
They don't care.
Yeah, and you can't do singular. You can't do singular a black.
Oh, okay.
I think you just got to add dude on a black dude.
You learn something new every day, I guess.
Yeah, just a black dude. Just add
Yeah.
dude. Your whole world will open up if you just start saying a black dude instead of a
Okay.
black.
All right.
Something right. I know. I don't think you have.
There's no malice in my heart.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
just-
think so.
Yeah.
Not at all. I think it's a matter
I'm
of
just
it's just
ignorant, that's all.
semantics, dude.
Yeah.
It'll just be especially if you're reaching out to people, send them the emails, be like,
I've
hey,
been getting ignored a lot, so that might be why.
Who's ignoring
Hey,
you?
what's up, black?
Yeah, I remember those days. I used to send those. That's the showbiz, dude. Right when you start, you send out a bunch of emails. I used to email everybody. Be like, yo, black, help me.
casting call,
Yeah.
looking for a black.
Yeah.
Just know like a black man in his.
So
They
you're-
usually say like a black man in his 40s. But like we're looking for a black.
Any. Now, you're going to watch. Are you sure you want to watch Full House together?
No, it was a stupid idea that I thought, and I just went with it.
You know what you should do is you should do Jeopardy every week.
That's good. I
If
like
you crack a crackhead black, a regular black,
that.
and the
Fuck,
three
that's
of
a
you
good
do
idea.
Jeopardy together.
I could be
And
the
see
next
who
Alex
wins.
Trebek.
You could.
You could, dude.
That's a fucking.
It'd be even
rad
funnier
idea.
if you went 0 for like 40. Every week you lost to people.
Oh, you would
actually-
do. You're saying against,
He'd be, yes. All three of them are contestants, and they watch Jeopardy.
and he's Alex Trebek.
No, he's not Alex Trebek.
I'm a
He
just
competes
contestant.
every single week.
So there is no Alex Trebek.
There's no Alex Trebek is Alex Trebek. You watch Jeopardy.
Oh, and you guys compete along with each
Yeah, and
other.
you press pause after the question, and then whoever gets it first gets the point.
So you're pitching like, are you smarter than Double D?
Yes.
I like that. I like that a lot.
That's fun,
Yeah.
a trivia game. And then you literally, if you got like drug abusers and put them on the couch next to you and challenge them to a battle of wits, you could even test drugs versus drugs. You could be like, this person's on coke, this one's on heroin. Let's see who's smarter, coke or heroin.
Damn, Double
Cokehead's
D.
gonna win every time.
Coke's gonna win
Absolutely.
versus heroin. Yeah, for sure. They're gonna miss it. They're gonna miss the whole thing.
Fall asleep.
They're not gonna know they were on.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
That's fucking.
you go.
I might take that. You mind if I take that?
Take it.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
Actually,
actually,
yeah.
it would be good as him as Alex.
Would you
Trebek.
show up in blackface to participate?
Yeah, of course. Obviously, I would do anything. I'd do anything for you.
Dude.
Keep the tat if you want to get into
Yeah,
broadcasting.
yeah.
If you want to get into
I
broadcasting,
already paid to get it removed.
you're making a mistake.
I fucked up, but I can get it again.
If
Well,
you want to
it's
be,
not gone.
After the first session, there's nothing different.
Yeah.
It's all a sham about the removal.
How many more sessions do they need?
12. It's gonna take a year to get removed.
What?
don't do it. You want to be unique. You don't want to go into fucking show business and being like, "Hi, I'm a white guy with blonde hair." Trust me.
You're right.
Dude,
This is a something I go back and forth about a lot.
do you got any bars?
Nah.
Really?
You see, yeah, you got bars. I know you have bars.
I know you got bars.
Yes,
right
you
now,
have
no,
bars.
no.
Dude, I'm not saying it. You don't have to do it right now.
That's
but
how you
dude,
could end every Jeopardy episode. You could say, musical guest, me. Spit bars at the end.
Dude, white rappers are on fire right now.
Jack Harlow? Come on.
Who's Jack Harlow?
Probably the most fire white rapper.
Is
right
he
now.
really?
Numbers wise.
Dude, they try to cancel Eminem
I don't
again.
like him.
You don't like Jack Harlow?
No,
What's their beef?
he's white.
True.
I don't like it.
What about Eminem?
Don't like him.
You don't like the GOAT?
People used to compare me to him too much. I went to a black school. So I'm like, that's their go-to. Oh, you look like Eminem. You know what I'm saying?
It's racist.
It's racist.
You actually do kind of like Eminem. Now you mention it. Yeah.
We had a good thing
We
going.
got a
I
good
don't
thing.
know, bro.
Oh, that's come on. Don't be a sissy.
So you went to an all-black high school?
Middle school, elementary school. When I went to high school, I wised up. I was like, I gotta get away from these guys. You know what I'm saying?
Were they mean to you?
No, they were my homies, but
Was it?
they were going nowhere.
But were people mean to you for being the color of your skin?
When I was real young, for sure, I experienced racism, but that's when I went the other direction. I leaned into it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What do you
As
mean?
should. You know, you gotta,
You fought fire with fire, you're saying?
Yeah.
Or you just...
get down or lay down. You know what I'm saying?
So you were firing back?
Yeah. You know how it is.
Respectful.
Come on, man. You know how it is.
I
Now-
was at an all-white Catholic
Cool
high school.
white guy, you know.
I was at an all-white Catholic high school. But, if you're getting picked on, you got to fire back.
Yeah.
They do say to stand up for yourself. It's just that you're in a very,
It's a
unique
tough place
situation.
to fire back.
You're in a
Yeah,
unique situation. And you're not really going to win many supporters either.
Elementary black kids are probably the funniest people in the world.
You're
You
right.
know what I mean?
You're 100%
At
accurate.
lunch time, holy
You're
shit.
100% accurate.
You know what I mean?
They're very funny. I was in a school and like they're very, very funny.
Yeah.
The shit they hit you with, they're just like fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't help but I would walk through the hall. They'd be getting chewed out in the hallway, and I'd walk by every time. I literally could not help it when the teacher would be like, your back's to the wall, and the teacher's bad. I'd walk behind the teacher and be like, I couldn't help it every time.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, but
That's
they're
funny.
very funny. They would laugh at the teacher. They would laugh at the teacher, and it was just like, you're laughing right now. And it was
Yeah.
like, but it's like you also can't. Teachers would try to like bulldog them, be like, they would almost try to scare them straight. You'd have some like 40-year-old lesbian trying to be like Jesus from Scared Straight, and they would just be like, all right, bro.
Yeah, it's a tough job. It's
Yeah.
a tough job. I bet you get frustrated after a while, and then you start trying to bulldog.
I want to see, dude. This is my other thing I want to see if I can do. I want to see if I can do it and gain in my head, I was like, I think I could master the attention.
You were like, how do I reach these kids?
I think I
You
was
did it.
Instant dangerous minds.
Put a do-rag on, sit on a chair backwards. You're like, what's up, y'all? I have a black wife.
I would blow up like an 8x10 picture of just our family, dude, with
Yeah,
like crowns.
put it behind, yeah.
I'd be in a throne just like this with crowns.
Damn. That would work.
Fuck yeah. I'm a king, dude.
You put it up right away and be like, damn, Mr. Massacre fucking bitch.
Yeah, dude. I used to go there microdosing, dude, in the school. And that was a wild fucking dude. You walk into, I mean, it had nothing to do with microdosing, but
See,
like,
he's not afraid to have no career after this.
yeah, dude, you just do what you got to do.
Respect that.
He's like, yeah, I was taking drugs when I was teaching those kids.
I have a
them
theory.
kids.
I have a theory that professionalism deepens stigma. It creates an us them vibe. You know, I'm with the people, dude. Sometimes you do wacky stuff, fuck around. When you're like a doctor and it's like, well, I can't say this, I can't do that, I could lose my license. It's like, yeah, try to microdose and see if it made me better at what I did. Turned out it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
So then I didn't do it again, dude.
Oh, you don't have to defend it to me.
No, I'm
with
saying,
you.
but that's one of my crusades. I think professionalism, just deepens stigma. I think it's unnecessary.
Deepens what stigma? Any
People who are
stigma?
seeking help. It's like, you know, if you're bound in red tape and you can't say certain things and do all this stuff, it just creates like a thing where like, you know, you're like supposed to be like a perfect type of person when in reality, you know, you should.
Yeah, of
you
course.
did mushrooms once.
Of
It's like,
course.
yeah, what the fuck? There's people you can't even, dude. I went to on Zoom. I listened into like a seminar on psychedelic medicine stuff. These were like, you know, I thought people would be pretty relaxed,
Yeah.
uptight as fuck, the whole thing. I remember just being like, Jesus Christ, I thought
Yeah,
you
they're
guys,
the fucking worst.
it's weird,
They're
man.
the worst people.
Like,
People-
dude-
anybody that talks like they're in an office at any time,
It was
it
weird.
makes me want to kill myself.
Yeah, it freaks me out.
Like that sense of humor too. Like, oh,
Dude, there was a guy
oh,
from.
it's
there was a
awfully
guy
windy
from-
out.
Yeah, man. I thought these guys, you know, like, dude, these guys were like. I just figured
You
if
did a
you're-
shaman online shaman seminar.
but these are like PhD level type. These guys
Yeah.
are like, you know, they're legit. I just assumed if you like blasted off on like tons of mushrooms, you just were like pretty, you know, I didn't know you'd be able to turn that switch back on.
Have you done that yet?
Not yet, no.
Oh, shit.
I'm mentally gearing up, dude. I think.
When are you doing that?
I'm gonna set it. I was gonna like give myself a lot more time, but now I'm like, fuck it. I'm gonna do it sooner.
Yeah,
rather
what are you
than
waiting
later.
on?
I don't know. I thought I was like I needed this whole like I thought I needed to prepare myself, and I'm like I think I just need to jump out the
I
plane.
don't think
dude.
there's any preparing.
I don't think so either. Honestly, I think all the preparation is really just
He's gonna
disguised.
get fucked up on mushrooms.
I'm gonna do a
Oh,
5
shit.
grammer blindfold.
Nothing.
Needs to be done.
Yeah.
I did, dude. I'm telling you, I did the 7 gram once.
No.
How'd you feel after that?
I wasn't prepared for it, so it was just like a fucking, you know. I just eventually hit the
How much
blankets.
is 7 grams if you were
Quarter
like a
ounce.
bag,
Uh,
like a Ziploc
no,
bag?
so like an
full?
ounce of mushrooms, probably like a big full of Ziploc bag. This was like a quarter of that. I ate a decent amount.
7
It was-
grams is a lot.
It was 2 handfuls. So
Most I've done is probably 1 handful,
I did double.
like a good handful.
So this was my math. I did 1 handful. It was an eighth worth. It was in a
and
chocolate.
I was retarded.
Had a blast. I was
Yeah.
like, that was so much fun. If I do 2 times the amount, I'll have twice as much fun.
How
Fucked
do
up.
you eat them? They're disgusting.
Chomp
They're,
'em, bro.
They're so,
I don't mind the taste of them.
What, just you eat them raw?
Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, normally I'm hammered.
Oh, yeah,
Normally I'm
no.
drunk, but I
Yeah, but you have a
Kinda
lot of
reminds
drip.
me-
You have a lot of
I'm
drip.
so
You
much
need,
drip.
You need,
I'm just
it, you need
dripping on a
everything
mushroom,
sweet.
that's
You
probably
need
why.
everything sweet and delicious.
genuinely, it reminds me of communion.
Really?
The texture of it.
Whoa.
Yeah. Doesn't it? It's like kind of dry, and
Wow.
once your saliva gets
I
to
think
it, you
you're
can
right,
chomp
dude.
through it. Yeah.
I mean,
maybe-
honestly,
maybe it is the body
you
of
said it,
Christ.
not me, dude.
True.
that was my thought. Another thought today. I want to get into mystical Christianity and start getting into like mushroom oriented like Christianity. I'm watching a lot of Rupert Sheldrake. Pretty tight. He
A lot
was
of
like
ancient aliens.
34, bro. At 34, he decided to get back into Christianity. I'm like,
What do
such
you
a
mean,
power
bro? That guy was talking about as the sun conscious.
Dude, it could be. We don't know.
And fucking
So how-
aliens could have built Machu Picchu.
Dude, the Earth is an organism, dude. Why do we think outer space is like a machine? The whole thing's an organism. It's alive. Might it be like have some form of intelligence? Possibly.
How is it alive?
It's alive, dude. It's matter, just like we are.
Matter is alive.
If it's a self-organizing system, that's the thing. Don't ask me what that is, but
Yeah, we can leave it.
I
I'm
haven't
not
had-
going to try to debunk
I-
him through you.
I mean,
And
true,
obviously I can't.
I mean,
If
that's
he's
the
a
whole-
doctor, there's no way I'm
No,
going to
and
sit
the
here and
whole
be like,
he
you know
even
this
says,
is dumb.
He even
Like,
says, he goes, look, I can't prove it is. He has a whole thing of what is his theory is the morphinogenic. It's something where he thinks intelligence isn't passed through like the things we do isn't passed through genetics. It's more of a morphogenetic field or something. So like in his whole, he does experiments where like if one person learns a thing, then another person can learn that who has no connection with that person faster due to the fact that all of our consciousness is connected. So he's trying to run experiments to prove this kind of stuff. The dude rules, dude.
I mean, I have no doubt he rules.
He rules.
Yeah.
All he wants is bring it to the table. He's like, look, if people want to debate me on it, that's fine, and I'll accept if it turns out it's not the case. But he's like, you can't even talk about it. It gets shut down. And there's a whole other thing with dark matter and dark energy. Apparently, I forget what it's called, like the zero field or something. In theory, there should be infinite amount of energy that could be tapped into in like what's technically what people think is dark matter or something like that. And there's people who claim to have tapped into it and they're like, I can generate energy, like free energy. And like, no, and he was like, let's do a thing where people get the, $1 million prize where if it works, you get $1 million. If it doesn't, you don't get shit. And then you can have scientists take bets on whether or not it'll work. But he's like, we won't do it. He's like,
Whether what'll work. Can you create
whether or not
energy?
you can tap into like whatever that stuff is, like some sort of like floating energy. If you can tap in, I think it's called like the zero field or something.
How could you tap into it?
These people say they have machines and they're like, dude, I'm doing it. But no one will even investigate it. He's like, let's have a contest. Cause he's like, apparently people say they can do it. And he's like, you can't even organize it. He's like, set it up.
I'm not even close to understanding dark matter for this conversation.
Nobody understands what it even is.
Yeah, I thought it wasn't on Earth.
It's not.
So then how could anybody have a machine that taps into it?
That's what me and Rupert want to find out.
I think you are confused because there's no way Rupert thinks that we can reach that level of outer space.
It's a different type of energy. It's like, so I'm trying to think. It's like and again, I could be getting this totally wrong, but it's like, how like they say like a particle is like 99.9% empty space. Apparently there's energy within the empty space.
Yeah.
That can be tapped into.
Okay.
That's what I think it is. I think, but
What do you think? Are you an Aquarius?
I'm such an Aquarius.
What's your
bro.
astrology?
Yo, what's your astrology, dude?
Tell me about astrology. I
Probably-
know you fucks with astrology.
Probably an Aquarius.
You don't know?
I don't know.
What's your
that's a
birthday?
surprise.
December 1st.
You might be a Cap, bro.
You might be a Sag.
Ooh.
You might be with
Oh,
me,
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That sounds right.
Yo, I
Sag.
think-
I think it's Sag.
Yo, you and me are such Sages.
I'm pretending not to know it. It's definitely a Sag.
Yes.
'Cause I
Dude, you
think
guys
it's
are
gay,
fucking.
Yeah, you want to hang out?
but- Yeah. I'm very busy. I gotta be honest with you. But I'll make time.
I'm pretty busy.
I'll make time for you. Like we can hang.
What do you got to do?
So much.
Yeah, what's a day in the life, dude?
We can't get into it right now. That's it's for another time. Bro.
You're
Oh,
a hell of
what's-
a guest.
What's the ideal day in the life? If you had,
What'd
if
you
you
do
had
today?
Listen, bro. I'm just trying to make as much money as I can and just fall back.
Oh, all right.
You
Hell
know?
yeah.
What did you do today?
I woke up at 2:00 today.
What?
Yeah, pretty impressive, right? And
2:00.
yeah,
Just out of sleep. 2:00. 2 p.m.
yeah, 2 p.m.
Although I did wake up at 6:30 today. I was ticked.
Damn.
I was pissed off.
Why?
I don't know. I've been trying to go to bed early, wake up early.
How'd you feel?
I go, yeah. Pretty angry. I think I woke up to my dad banging on the door.
Oh.
You live with your parents?
No, I don't. But I just came home.
I do too.
I came home to find out that my sister no longer has cancer.
Hell yeah.
Ah,
It's a fun day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And
But
you
I
got
woke up to
early.
him banging on the door, and
Why was he banging on the door?
yeah, because he thought I had to drive to Safe Light to replace my windshield.
At 6:30?
I told him I had to leave early to do that.
Mm-hmm.
It was just because he was awake.
Hell yeah.
He woke up, so he walked by and was like, "Don't you gotta go over there?" I was just like, "You fuck!"
Oh.
Like, and it's one of those things. It's the perfect alarm clock because I get so angry that I can't go.
And you're
Like
up.
I'm so. It's the angriest I get.
Yeah.
It's literally the angriest I get. I
Oh
fucking
my-
punch my bed. It's the most aggressive. Like he pounds the door. And he's like, "Get up!" And it's just like, "Fuck you, Dad! Fuck you, Dad!"
I'll show you one day.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
Fuck.
Fucking right.
That's how you got woken up this morning?
yeah, that's how I woke up, and then I drove out here. We sat down, wrote those sketches or worked on them.
Mm-hmm.
Came here, met with this true king.
True.
I might go back though. It's either that or I go back to New York. I don't really have anything to do in New York the next 3-4 days.
Which part of New York?
I live in
you
Queens,
Oh, okay.
so if I have nothing to do, I actually try to go home.
It's a good idea.
It's nice to go home.
So how
New York is pretty gay right now.
stinks.
And if I'm not trying to booze, I'm not trying to booze for a little.
Yeah.
So there's
Why?
nothing to do. Why? I've just been doing it too much.
How much?
Um,
When did you realize you were like, I gotta stop?
No, it wasn't like I gotta
You have a
stop.
problem.
It was just like
you have a problem.
You think I have a problem?
That's what you're saying.
No. I wouldn't say I have a problem. Just taking like a week or two off. It's nothing.
It's a hiatus.
Of course. Yeah.
What's your drinking regimen like?
When I wake up, I like whiskey. That's my thing.
Right when you wake up.
I mean, I brush my teeth and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
Of course you brush
disgusting.
your teeth when you wake
Drip
up. You're not
lord.
disgusting.
I'm a drip lord. Come on now.
I brush my teeth and you drink
Complete
whiskey.
Sag.
Yeah.
So
Such a sad right now.
what do you why do you drink so much, dude?
Don't drink whiskey in the
Because
morning,
it's
bro.
sick.
You think so?
Does
You're 25. Your dong probably works no matter what.
Yeah, it does. It works better.
Get the fuck
Longer
out.
anyway. Fucking my girl for like 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Well, you have 3/4 of your dick, but
Come
yeah.
on now.
That I can't believe that. Not that I don't believe you, but that's not enjoyable for anybody.
Oh,
2
it's not-
hours?
It's not enjoyable for
After
me.
a while, it's like both our shit like hurts.
Yeah, why are you trying to have sex?
I
for
only
so
need
long?
like 30 seconds. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
That had to do you well in the woods
Oh, yeah.
on those runs.
Pretty
Pretty
sick.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, what was the dad? What was that movie? He Got Game.
Yeah.
The dad
Oh,
was
that's such a
fucking-
bummer.
Oh, that was a tough.
When he
ep-
pre-jacks?
yeah,
Oh, Denzel.
yeah, it was. It was the greatest moment in cinema.
That's got to be top 5 for you.
Never seen it. Before my time, probably.
Oh, Lord.
What's your favorite movie?
Probably Snatch. Come on.
Snatch?
Yeah, Snatch.
Damn.
Snatch your
Pretty-
favorite?
not a bad,
It's
not
a
a bad
great
choice.
It's a good movie.
Pulp Fiction. Goodfellas.
Goodfellas.
I mean, we're a bunch of Goodfellas right now.
Scarface.
Did
Top
you ever
10.
at any point
Is
have a
that
Scarface
top
poster?
10?
Top
Yeah,
10.
don't make that face. Top 10 all time.
Come on, we're
Scarface.
Did you ever at any point
We're
have a
sad.
Scarface
True.
poster?
It's true.
What is it?
Did you ever have a Scarface poster? Be honest.
I want to get the fucking blimp tattooed on me. The world is yours. Come on. It's
Yeah,
sick. Sad
that
shit.
is sick. Sag energy, big
Yeah.
time.
That is sad energy.
If I could get tattoos, I would get that. I
You
would
don't
get
have
the-
any tattoos?
I don't have any
You should.
tattoos. We'll see. Maybe if I do something cool enough to earn one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think you should get?
Like a fucking fucking leprechaun or something.
Yeah.
That's Notre Dame.
Like
or
the Fighting
something.
Irish.
Yeah.
That's a good choice. That's probably what I would get.
Yeah.
What's
The
your
Notre
next?
Dame? A Notre
yeah.
Dame tattoo.
Hell yeah.
If Notre Dame wins a title, I'll get it. I'll get both my wrists tatted.
You'll get it in the wrist?
Yeah, fear God. That's what I'll get across my wrists.
Damn, dude.
And then the Notre Dame logo.
That's fucking radical.
I'll say, I fear God, homie. People try to confront me. I say, I fear God. You know
What
what
such a sad right now.
I know, we're sagging out.
what,
Dude.
what kind of
Shut up, Matt. You don't know anything about being a Sag, dude.
I don't, dude. I'm an Aquarius.
You
Dude. I'm
could
thinking about the
never.
sun.
Yeah.
You could never.
Dude.
Aquarius?
Double D. What you think about that, bro?
What is it?
It's a fucking snake,
He
bro.
got that done in prison.
No, I got that done just after working in a lunch truck.
I like it.
Served 2 to 3 in a lunch truck.
You worked 2 to 3 years in the lunch truck?
About that, 2 years.
Damn.
Senior year of college, I
Oh, to work in summers? Or the year?
no, we worked. I'm trying to think, how long was that? For my senior year, my brother started it, and I remember like I stopped going to class. I would just
Damn.
help him out in the lunch truck.
Working in a truck must suck.
It's
In
kinda,
a lunch truck,
it's
or
kinda
did
nuts.
you like it?
Well, it's me and him, so we're
That's
just I'm
fun.
with my brother, just chilling. It was fun. But yeah, dude, I remember I just like pretty much stopped going to class because I was like really into working in that lunch truck. It was fun. We were having a good time. But I remember I walked in. I think I talked about this before. I walked in to class. I wasn't there ever, and it was my senior year, and I just wanted to go in and submit a paper. And the dude, I thought like the class was quiet, like people were just like talking to themselves. But there was a student was reading like an answer out loud, and I walked to the teacher and I was like, "Here's my paper, bro. I got to roll." And he was like, "Dude," he's like,
Yeah.
"We're in the middle of class." I'm like, "I thought you guys were just like."
Oh.
He's like, "No, dude." He's like, "This is late," and I was like, "All right." I was like, "Dude."
Did you leave?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Oh,
I got the
nice.
fuck out of there. But yeah, the dude was hating. I mean, I knew how many days I was within my right as a student.
Yeah, I fucking blew through those in the first month.
I was actually
Like,
really
here's
good.
your syllabus. You can miss 3 days. I'd be first 3 days. I'm not there. 4th day, I'm like, fuck. I gotta drop this class.
That was my saving grace. I
Yeah.
went to every single class until my senior year, and then I figured out I could once I sussed out the sign-in sheet situation.
Yeah.
You'd have a homie. You know how it is, D. You'd have a homie there. You'd be like,
I
"Yo,
get it. Yeah.
scribble me
Yeah.
down,
You got a
bro."
little bruh.
Yeah. Scribble me down,
Fucking
bro.
Little
young
man.
buck. Yeah. Little man.
I tried to go to college 2 times. I dropped out.
Me
Did
too,
you really?
though. Don't worry about it.
I know.
Mine was 4th time's a charm.
4 times?
Just to get a bachelor's.
no shit. Did you get it?
You know me. Hell yeah, bro.
In what?
Please, history, bro.
How you feel about World War II?
Motherfucking history, bro.
Woo!
How you feel about it?
Shit, I'm learning about it last night. That's when last time I looked at that shit.
Damn.
Eastern Front, homie.
Nah.
Eastern Front.
You front right
What you
now,
know about
cuz.
Guderian, bro? What you know about it?
So much.
Shit. I'm learning about motherfucking Kiev, bro.
What
What you know about Kiev,
What
bro? You don't know
Kiev,
shit
cuz?
about Kiev, bro. What you know about Operation Barbosa?
What you know about Normandy, cuz?
Oh, shit, boy. Now you talking Normandy?
Yeah, facts.
Oh.
That's what I'm talking about. You dripping
True.
right now, cuz.
This is flagrant, too.
Fucking crazy, bro. That's 2 shots right there.
What?
That's a flagrant too, bro.
Yeah, this is flagrant, too. Yo, you see Schultz got fucking Alex Jones on his podcast?
Did he?
Whew, that's drippy.
That is dripping. What do you have? What it do?
Don't talk shit.
I don't know him.
All right, good.
What it do?
I don't like him though already. Go ahead.
No, I haven't watched it yet. It seems funny.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it'll be great to see the clash of Alex Jones and Schultz.
That'll be actually kind of
Schultz
fun.
in podcast mode. Like Alex Jones like It'll be
That'll
good.
actually that'd be an enjoyable watch,
incredible.
dude.
Yeah.
Schultz and Jones. So I feel like Schultz. I don't know much. I've seen some of his stuff. I feel like he'll let him rip, dude.
Schultz is smart, so
Yeah, I don't think
he's a smart guy.
I don't think he'll
He
be
knows what
stopping
he's
him.
doing.
Sometimes Rogies puts the brakes on Jones. That always it's like, obviously he wants to
Yeah, Rose
fact
is like,
check
yo,
him.
yo.
Also, it's funny when he'll be like, "Where are you getting this from?" And Alex will be like,
Yeah, when he was all fucked up on the last one.
He'll like, Rogies will be like, "Wait, I thought you just said this," and I'll go, "Dude, why do you hate me?" That was genuinely very funny.
I love you, Joe.
He's like, "Joe, why do you give me a hard time?"
Double D. You could be our Alex Jones. Dude. You got to come in here with some
I'll
facts.
come in with conspiracies and shit.
Get some
I wasn't
conspiracy.
prepared. He texted me at 12 o'clock. I woke up
Yeah.
at 2. You want to come on the podcast?
Damn,
I
you
wasn't
start a
prepared.
podcast just called Facts,
Facts. I
Spit
just came
facts.
in running and gunning, bro.
dude.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
should do a Snapple Fact podcast called Facts.
Bring me
Yeah.
in next time.
You should,
I'll be
you
more
should do
prepared.
10 facts a week and just deliver straight facts to people. And
Yeah, we're gonna check in on you.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I
for
think
sure.
you did great today. That's a
For
good
my
podcast.
first podcast ever. I don't
True.
think
This
it
was
too
was
bad.
his first one ever.
I know. I thought you came out. I even said when you went to the bathroom to powder your nose, I was like, I think
What are you talking about?
that's what you call going
What
to
are
the
you
bathroom.
saying right now?
You say I'm going to go powder my nose. It has nothing
Sag
to do
on
with
Sag, dude.
Are you trying to say I was doing cocaine in the bathroom?
No. Only a fucking real one.
Come on now. Sad shit.
Only a real one. I thought you were real. So, yes, I assume.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
That's what bathrooms are for, dude.
It's the powder room. You powder
Oh,
your
yeah.
nose. You say, pardon me, I'm going to powder my nose. So we should work on a business plan. I'm going to start a new podcast about motherfucking... yeah, I thought you did great.
I thought you
I thought it was your best guest, honestly. Quite frankly.
Quite frankly.
If I'm being honest.
Oh,
What do you think about them trying to cancel Eminem right now?
Fuck them.
fuck Eminem.
Fuck Eminem?
Burn 'em. Yeah, fuck them.
What do you think about T.I.?
Love them.
Really?
Rubber Band Man.
Yeah,
What do you think? What do you think about his alleged sex trafficking ring? He just got accused. Him and Tiny, Tiny, right?
Sometimes you gotta traffic a bitch. You know what I'm saying? I like that he checked on his daughter's hymen. He's a good father, right?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Make
I
sure
actually
his
agree.
daughter
True.
ain't fucking.
Yeah. What was the take on that? And what was some current events you got in jail that like you could?
Oh yeah,
take?
what years were you there when Trump was running for office?
I got out like 7 months ago.
Oh shit.
He
so-
just got out of jail.
Oh nice. So how was the opinion of an Trump dog? I
A
just saw
lot of
someone ask
prisoners
this.
love Trump
Yeah, I
Fuck
just saw this
You know what I mean?
question. Never
because
mind.
they're not retarded.
True.
Hell yeah.
So what was
Hell
it?
yeah.
So what were they about? Like his dragon energy, or like why were the prisoners feeling Trump?
They just like he talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True.
Come on, Shane.
True.
Yeah, Hillary.
Yeah.
Mike Pence. They like Pence.
Yeah. What's the take on Pence? What's the
They don't
streets
know
think of
Pence.
Pence?
They don't know
They don't
fucking
even know.
They don't
Pence.
even, yeah, you're like Pence who?
Motherfucking Pence.
They just know Trump. He
Trump.
talking shit. He grabbed bitches by the pussy.
Yeah.
Like that. You know what I mean?
Hell,
Yeah.
Come
Trump.
on now.
It's Trump and Pence.
Real sad energy.
Yo, big time Sag, dude.
Facts.
yes. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Sam,
Double D, you're the best.
Absolutely.
Listen, guys, you said it all.
Yeah. I think we should wrap this thing up,
Yeah.
right? How are we doing? We've reached our 103. I could feel it. I knew we had reached our allotted
We
time.
did.
Double D, you got anything you want to promote?
Nope.
School final?
Check me out Matt and Shane's in a couple months from now.
Yeah.
With some hot takes.
Hell yeah, dude.
I mean, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. Absolutely.
This is great.
We'll be in touch.
I'm glad we found a new friend of the show.
Dude.
I like this a lot. This was a lot of fun.
Well,
Dude.
you're right. You're about to be a graduate with audio skills.
That's
Might
what
have to
they
have
say.
you come in here and consult
I
every now
might
and
not
again.
graduate. I haven't been going.
Really?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like I'm late right now. I'm supposed to be there right
Oh,
this
dude,
second.
get outta here.
God damn it, Double
You
D.
know what I mean?
Yeah, get over there.
Are you
We're
going
gonna
to be
get
able
there.
to make it? In
Late?
time?
Yeah,
The
I
class
could
started
make
at
time.
6:30. You said class started 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You said, "Oh,
I might have
late?"
to take
Yeah,
the whole
that's what I
course
was-
again.
Huh?
I'm gonna have to take the whole course
Why?
again. I'm just haven't been going.
What the
I'm just
fuck?
having fun.
You gotta get
You know
back
what I
to
mean?
school, dude. That way we
Yeah.
can get you back here. We'll give you like a white hard hat.
Mm.
I'll get back
Then
to
you can
work.
get
yeah.
back there and just fucking absolutely ride them. We might need a line supervisor.
I like that a lot.
And
said
you get
cut
a
out
mic.
for it.
You get a mic, so you'd be on the show. You'd be talking. We'll see. We'll see once we
We'll
get your
figure it
report
out.
You
card.
need
Let's
a
see your
fucking
report
degree.
card.
You need a degree, dude.
Yeah.
And then we'll do a job interview on the show. We need your report card, your resume.
We'll figure it out.
True.
We'll
I
get
don't
the
want
brass
to.
tacks.
I don't want to. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to assume that this is a job that you would even want.
I might be too big for it soon.
I think so. I
You
think
know,
once the people get a hold of
I've
you.
just been podcasting. I've been on some 2 big podcasts in a couple months. You know, I don't
What
know.
was the
True.
other
You
one?
did just start.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
on Legion of
Legion of
Skanks.
Skanks,
and
and
this.
I just started my own.
Crushed on Legion of Skanks.
Yeah.
Come on, killed it.
Crushed on Legion.
That was
How
actually
sick
the
is it?
best
Big J. Big J's a
Love
big
Big
fan.
J.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
love Big J.
Yeah,
Dave's the
I have
man.
nothing bad to say about him.
Yeah, he rules.
Dave is a Jew, but
Oh, you don't like them?
I could do without him.
How do they feel about Jews in prison?
That's where I met my first Jew.
In,
Love
in
the
jail?
Jews. They're great.
Nice. Hell yeah.
Yeah, pretty sick. I have nothing bad to say
What the
about
fuck
them.
just happened?
But black people don't like Jews.
Really?
Black people
Yeah.
don't like Jews?
Black people do not like the
Oh,
Jews.
because they're the true Jews.
Yeah, black Israelites do not like the Jews.
Yeah.
Black Israel, being a black Israelite has really taken off lately. I've noticed.
Yeah.
That's like just become accepted.
Well, it's it's just it's like the top level. Like if you're a white dude, there's like a top level of being an angry white dude. Being a black Israelite is just like
Yeah, but it's like fairly mainstream.
yeah,
Like Kendrick Lamar talks about it on shit.
yeah.
You
We
know what I
do-
mean? The angriest white guy isn't like mainstream.
Exactly. Well, they used to be. Now we're in a little inverse world right now. They're now solving racism by just being like, well, let's let black people be super racist for a while and see what happens.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty. I mean, dude, Deshaun Jackson just retweeting some fucking stuff. Dude.
What D-Jack
True.
say?
D-Jack was quoting it. Did he quote Hitler? Or did
He
he quoted
quoted-
Farrakhan?
No, he quoted.
Hitler has some hot quotes.
Heard that.
Just fucking around,
Heard
bro. I'm
that.
just saying crazy
That's breaking
shit.
the thermometer on the fucking Sag energy, dude.
No,
Technically he had hot quotes for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I promise you. I agree. Deshaun thought he was quoting Hitler, but it wasn't a Hitler quote. But he did it. He assumed
wanted
it
to.
was.
Yeah,
it said it in quotes and then by Hitler, and he put it on his Instagram story.
Like, what's up?
And then people defended him by being like, "That's not even Hitler, so you can't get him." It's like it was attempted Hitler.
It was a damn.
It's tough now because we didn't have immigrants forever. So we were all just like, yeah, we love black people and stuff like that. And then we just let a load of them in. And now there's a lot of race wars going on. So it's like, for years, we were like, nah, there's no racism here. It's like, there's no one to be racist against.
Yeah,
And now it turns out, yeah, we've got some,
you guys are capable of it.
we've got some underlining problems, I guess.
Which the guys who came over should have told you guys. You know, all the Irish people that came to America should have
they
written
came-
back like, "Oh, we're very capable of it."
You wouldn't believe the
where are you
streets
guys
are
getting
paved with
immigrants
racism.
Where are you getting immigrants from?
Um,
It's like New Jersey.
Just happen. yeah.
yeah. There's a lot of Mexicans come over.
Really?
No.
I was about to say, dude.
that'd
That's
that'd be
that's
wild.
the battle royale.
If the lads and the Irish linked up,
They're linked, dude. Genetically speaking, I really think, dude. If we
Well-
were talking about the mythology in the
yeah.
Mayan tale, there's a Cahulan or whatever. There is a Cahulan in Maya or
Oh,
in
sure.
in the Mayans. So I think they're the same people.
Yeah.
I think Mexicans and Irish people are
That's
the
fair.
same.
They're very similar.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just sort of working, drinking,
Yep.
making
Loving God.
Just love like
Catholicism.
farts, love fart jokes and stuff.
farts.
Yeah.
Farted.
Yeah, dude. If Ireland got away from Mexicans, dude,
Yeah.
it would become the greatest nation on earth.
They would get so hammered.
True, it'd be a lot of fights. Dude. They're the two most fightingest people.
Yeah,
Dude.
a lot of stabs.
Do Spanish fight a lot?
What's that?
Like Mexicans? Do they fight a lot?
Yeah, dude.
I didn't
Do
know
the
that.
Spanish?
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Oh, or do you mean the Mexicans?
I'm talking about the same people here.
Oh, okay.
What, do you mean European?
I thought you were
Spain?
asking about Spain.
No, we're
Yeah.
talking
no.
about Mexicans.
Okay.
Mexicans love to fight.
Do they?
If you go,
Wow.
if I remember reading a book, 'cause I was going to go to Mexico, and it was like a tourist book, and they were saying like fist fights are very common. Fist fights are like whatever. Stabbings when people are like, whoa, break it up. It's like a
Yeah.
fist fight. It's like whatever, but
Yeah,
someone
you
busts
want-
out.
you want
If
even-
you're really pissed, you'll bust out a knife.
Yeah, guy told me that exact same thing in Spain.
Really?
Yeah, like verbatim.
About
He's
Mexico
like,
or
yeah,
Spain?
about Spain. Like they'll fight, and then someone will stab if they're dishonored enough. It's usually like you're allowed to like slap for some reason.
Yeah. Oh,
Are you allowed to slap in
Slapping's
Spain?
like slapping's like a common like
Mhm.
way to settle a dispute. If you go close fist, that's considered like you're trying to fight, and you're allowed to stab now.
Wait, are you allowed to physically slap in Spain?
I think so.
You have a license to slap?
Yes.
Damn. Backhand or
That's how you-
forehand?
Well, it depends.
True.
It depends what the offense was.
I
Questioning
honestly
like my honor.
just a slapping.
just to settle it real quick.
Yeah.
That's a slapping, right?
No, that's a back.
Oh yeah.
But if it's perhaps mocking one of my lovers,
Yeah.
how dare you?
Yeah.
I would honestly believe if someone told me Spain allows slapping, I'd be like, I believe that.
Most likely.
I think they can.
Yeah.
We got to bring that. We need to allow slaps, dude. Slapping is genuinely, it's pretty harmless. It's just kind of like it's like a rattlesnake, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
it's a little rattle on the tail. Like, I'll fucking slap you right across the face. If you want to slap me back, you can try.
I told you I slapped my friend.
Why'd you slap your friend?
He punched me in the dick. And I slapped him as hard as I could. And it was like a hard, like,
Yeah.
it buckled him.
Wait, why did he
his
punch you?
knees, he like went down.
Did he like
was
Johnny
just blacked
Cage
out.
you?
He was just blacked out.
Did he do a split and punch you in the dick?
No,
or was
he did not Johnny Cage. He was like hammering. He saw me and doing.
What?
But it wasn't like fun. It was like almost out of aggression.
Wow.
What the
And I
fuck, dude?
slapped him, and he's like, he was hammered. He got hammered, and then everybody held him back after he tried to assault me.
You were
We
in
were
your
just
legal
leaving.
right.
I was
You were-
leaving.
You were defending your penis.
Yeah,
You were within your
I was
legal right.
absolutely-
That's one of the Spanish rules. Defend your penis at all
That's how
costs.
all duels
That's a
started.
slapping.
That's how all duels started.
how do the Irish feel about the Spanish?
We like their country. We don't necessarily like them.
Why not? I like them.
You do?
Yeah, I like
I
them.
think maybe because you could speak Spanish.
Oh, you don't like them because different language.
Because they don't speak
That's
English.
just
yeah.
it.
That's they're fucking. You get with it.
Yeah.
Fucking. You better learn. Not even my language. You better learn English.
Yeah.
It's funny you're saying there's no like problem with racism in Ireland. I was doing an open mic at Fergie's, and remember that? Were you there that night? There was the Irish couple.
Yeah, I believe so.
So the one guy came over and was just like, I was talking to Sidney Gant, and he walked over. He's like, "Watch out, that guy will steal your shoes." What?
Yeah, he heard about it. He heard about
That guy
all
will
the...
steal your shoes.
That's nice.
I feel like it got like almost less hurtful because he added your shoes. If he had just said that guy's on a steal, you're like, come on, dude. But he's like, your shoes. You're like, that's what you.
It's kind of a jolly way to bring
He's
it.
not taking
True.
anything else. Just
take
your
your
shoes.
sneakers off.
Yeah, like a mythical villain.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
sure.
a reverse Saint Nick.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
So Ireland's pretty racist. They're not liking the immigrants. I don't know. To be fair, I think in any country there's a bunch of people who don't like immigrants.
Yeah.
It's something you're born. I think it's like a thing you.
It's like when dudes from a different school come to your party.
Yeah.
It's instinctive. It's in there. No matter what. If you're
Yeah.
somewhere and someone else shows up, you're like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm telling you,
Absolutely.
I think it's just a personality thing. I think there's just a personality type who just goes, "Huh? Do we know them?" And like,
Yeah.
"Oh, from another." It's like, get them the fuck out of here. I swear to
Yeah.
God, I think it's just I floated this at Bryn Mawr. I was like, I think it's more just a personality issue. And they're like, you can't let that off the hook.
You know,
Like, some people just don't like people that you know.
It's a type C personality.
Yeah, they don't know what they're up to, and they go, "Where are you guys coming from?" And then they read
Yeah.
the news, and it's like all of them are rapists, and you're like, "I fucking knew it.
I knew
I
they were
had a
rapists."
fucking hunch.
Yeah.
I had a fucking hunch."
Well, they're probably
They
coming.
call it, yeah.
They're
Call
coming
it.
from Africa.
They're from Africa, yeah.
Yeah.
Straight from.
Like from like Muslim Africa, or from like
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
God.
Never even thought about asking. Never
should
even-
ask.
Never
You guys
even-
don't. You guys don't even ask them. You're like,
No.
"Excuse me, sir,
not
are you a
from-
Muslim?"
Well, they're all in my neighborhood. If there was any black,
And you're from
I'm
Dublin?
I'm from Dublin, but when I grown up, all the black people moved like much more north, so we didn't really have a lot of them. We had like their name would be like Black Adam. Like there was a guy.
Oh,
in
we
my-
had that. We have that.
in my neighborhood. It would just be called like Black Adam.
I thought you were saying his actual last name. I was like, damn.
Nice.
Nice.
Mr. Black Adam.
Yeah. Black Adams. Is that the one where he goes in, does minstrel shows for sick kids?
I don't know.
All right, never mind. It was
It's amazing.
it was
Yeah.
a Patch
It's culture,
Adams.
it's a culture reference.
It was a
Oh,
little
I know. Oh,
Patch
nice.
Adams reference.
Oh, no.
All right, here we go now.
Cooking.
Yeah, I had a good racist encounter this week.
What happened?
So I was down visiting a lover in the nation's capital, and she had to work during the day. So I went to Mount Vernon. You may have heard of George Washington. So I went to his plantation.
Okay, nice.
Check it out. And
I like this guy.
needless to say, they're pretty heavily focused on the negative aspects of George
Of
Washington's
his
career.
plantation. They're not focusing on the hemp, all the fucking weed he grew, dude.
True. Or his brewery. They're not really focused on that.
Damn, dude, that's gonna ruin it for me when I think about the founding fathers smoking weed. Now I'm like, oh, they had slaves pick all their weed.
They definitely did.
I was vibing on them. Now I'm like,
Somebody had
it's just chill. It's a chill plantation.
It is.
In terms of plantations, dude. What are you growing?
George
dude?
Washington?
Hemp. Like, damn.
yeah.
Just fucking fat ass CBD. Just big buds of CBD. Also, disclaimer. Remember I told you I took CBD the other day and like it was so high I forgot my mask in Whole Foods.
Yeah, it was weed.
Caught a bad batch. Yeah, that was not CBD.
Yeah, it was definitely weed.
Yeah.
That was weed. That was weed. Because I've had enough of it before, right? You feel it a little bit or whatever.
Yeah.
Caught a hot batch, bro. Someone's trying to take me out.
The only experience I've had like that with CBD was that time you gave me a droplet thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I must have taken too much because my car got sideswiped,
Yeah.
and I walked out to it, and I was like, "Well, that happens." Like I couldn't care. Like my car got destroyed, and I was like, "All right," and got my car and drove it home without a side mirror. Anyway, I go to Mount Vernon, and first off, no one goes to this fucking thing. It was like Monday
That's a
at like
disgrace.
Monday at like 2 p.m. I'm just by myself, and then I signed up for the tour. Actually, it was the 2 p.m. tour. I remember, and I just went in, and the tour was of the house, which by the way is like 3 fucking rooms. It sucked.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to talk on the tour
What?
because of COVID. The lady who was giving me the tour was like, "Oh, and there's a restriction. We're not allowed to speak inside the house."
The fuck?
It's like, all right, well, this will be a pointless tour.
Yeah, you're not even a tour guide. I mean, I guess it's a physical tour guide.
Yeah, and it was just me and a family. We were the only ones on the tour. It was a mom, a dad, and their 2 kids that were very young. And the mom was like, I haven't been here since I was 13. I wanted to show my family. And it was just me in this exact outfit. I haven't been home.
Really?
Yeah.
You should have chimed in with some friendly banter, being like, you must have been a beautiful girl.
True.
Like, I'm sure you made a beautiful
True.
I'm sure there's probably some comedians that would have really liked you.
Oh.
Fuck.
But
I'm joshing, dude.
While we're standing out there, we're waiting. Fucking some fat lady acting like Martha Washington's wife
What?
comes up. It's just a fat reenactor lady.
She have a fat ass?
She did have a fat ass, but it was
I figured
it was in
Marsh
one of those
Washington
dresses
had a
though.
Fat ass, dude.
It was
Really?
hidden in one of those things
Like
that go
those,
out. Yeah.
Cinderella stepsister
Yes.
dresses?
It was a Cinderella stepsister that gave us like the, oh, Mr. Washington's not here today, but I will talk to. Literally, I had to sit there and be like,
Why? Where was G. Wash?
the general was out.
What?
Yeah, the general was out. He's beating up the fucking British because our country actually got that done. Sorry, your car bombs that killed a bunch of kids didn't get it done.
That's not.
We fought them like men.
That's not where I'm from. That's a very different part of Ireland.
All right, I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
I didn't mean
But
to disrespect the raw.
Listen, that war's not over, by the way.
Yeah.
I know.
That's only just begun.
I don't know
dude.
what about it. When people are like, they talk about blowing up England, I'm like, fuck yeah, dude.
Of course.
Go
yeah.
for it.
Yeah,
Get
every-
Such a-
Get them.
everything I hear about the IRA, I'm like, yes.
yeah, whenever like
Yeah.
bomb goes off in Yemen, I'm like, and like car bomb on England, I'm like,
Just because you know they're up there like, oh, blimey. oh. They're
they're
fucking
not civilized.
Yeah.
Yeah. The English are bastards, except, dude, I'm a big fan of Rupert Sheldrake. He's an Englishman.
Who's that?
He's from the Midlands.
Who's that person?
He's a science. He's like one of the last true scientists, but he's just a scientist, dude. He fucking rules. He thinks the sun's conscious, so he has some good proof.
So he's wrong.
He thinks this,
What?
he
So
thinks
he's
the
a
sun
wrong
is
person.
the sun is
He
alive.
said the sun could be. He just wants to open the discussion.
like Teletubbies or something.
This
where
is-
there's just
this
a big
is-
smiling.
This is why they used to execute people.
I
I
mean,
wish
dude,
the church was still as
the
powerful.
anime-
Yeah,
It was
this is
actually
blasphemy
Like,
right now.
cut this
Fuck
guy's fucking head off.
dude. I
it.
mean,
Crucifix right now.
this whole thing you guys have going on of like mechanistic materialism, it comes from
All right. then.
ancient.
How many
religious-
times did you repeat that on the drive over?
I just listened to
He's
stuff.
just like, I gotta remember that. I gotta remember that. I
No, I'm
gotta
telling you, as it was coming out, I was like, it was like a turd coming out. I'm like, did I get the whole thing out?
hit that 30-second rewind on the audible.
But no, he said he was like, dude, I watched one of his talks. He's talking about the science delusion. He's not against science. But he was saying a lot of it got hung up on dogma now, where he was like, a lot of the stuff they just kind of assume is based on just like old religious stuff of like
Yeah.
the universe is infinite. And they're
Like these Waterloo cans could be.
No, this has to be a self-organizing system.
Okay,
The sun is
I
actually
see.
a self-organizing system.
Yeah.
This would
The
not be
water
conscious.
inside of it, though.
Very possible, yes.
Yeah.
Very possible. His idea, and he's like, I just want to talk about it, dude. He was like, the whole he was like coming up with all the main like foundational beliefs of science of like, energy's never created. He was like looked into it. He's like, I don't know if that's true because they just added like 25 million% of dark matter and dark energy out of nowhere. So he's like, well, what was that? So he's pretty good. He was talking about the how the speed of light changed as well. He's like, that changed like 3 or 4 times in physics all around the world. Different physicists came up with different speeds of light around the same time, and then it would settle back to another one. He asked the guy about it, and the guy was like, that's just a fluke. That's weird.
I don't know if it would be a fluke. Wouldn't it just be miscalculations?
No, because a bunch of people around the world got it, and then they'd be like, no, we're getting this now. I'm like, all right, we'll just change it.
Oh,
So they've
okay, I see.
changed the thing for the speed of light a bunch of times, and then, at least several times. And then the physicists are just like, we don't think about that.
Yeah.
So, but all he wants to say is like, maybe fucking matter's conscious. If we're made of matter and we're conscious, why, maybe other stuff is too. So maybe the sun's conscious, dude. Maybe each star is like a little cell. So pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'm into that. For
But
me,
cells aren't conscious.
they comprise. The whole idea was like,
I guess you'd have to define consciousness.
that's all he wants to do, dude. No, he said, you guys, double M's haven't done it yet. All high and mighty. Oh, we don't have, it's like
Why'd you call us double M's?
mechanistic.
Yeah, I knew you tried to skip that word again. It's a good word. You deserve it.
You
That's a
nailed it
Good
the
word.
first
I'd
time.
be fucking pumped to bring that to the table.
Yeah.
I had that bitch Martha Washington. Oh,
That
God,
fat old ass,
that
dude.
fat bitch. I was praying to Christ she didn't talk to me because she was
Martha
like,
Wash?
yeah.
Should
Dude,
have tried
it
to
was-
kiss her,
It
bro.
was so funny.
You should have tried to kiss her.
She was like, "Oh, I had children like these."
You should treat that place like Westworld, dude. Just try to fuck her.
She literally was like talking to these kids, the family. She's like, I know all about this, having a 2 and 4-year-old, how difficult that must be. My youngest, Danny, died of yellow fever when he was I was sitting there like, oh shit. You know George
Damn.
Washington didn't have any kids?
What?
He was a fucking stepdaddy.
He was a new dad?
New dad.
Oh,
I
he
found a
probably,
lot of like heartbreaking facts about. We'll get to him.
he probably beat the fuck out of that lady. He probably killed 2 of them.
Yeah,
General?
the general.
He probably came in and was like, dude, she's like, our dad's the president now. And he probably
Yeah.
beat the fuck out of him.
Our dad invented a country and made up a title.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
Fuck, I didn't know he was a
They probably
stepdad.
thought he was like lying. He'd be like, I just got back from beating the world's biggest empire in war. This is our country now. They're like, our stepdad is.
Fucking nuts.
He's lying to us.
They didn't know anything, dude. He probably gave them like a piece of candy and they were like,
Yeah, they had sweet treats.
did they?
I showed you the sweet treat factory in
Oh,
there.
I did see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did see that.
So Martha leaves us alone. Thank fucking God, dude. When just standing and watching a reenactor, thank God I wasn't like high or anything. It was enough. It was off-putting enough.
Did she have like a nice excuse as to what she had to do? I have to go
Yeah,
to the
she made
mill
up.
now.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I have to do some mill
She really
work.
did. She was like, I must tend to the garden. You know, the general
Yeah.
loves his garden.
Yeah.
You should have studied up. I want to
I did.
study.
You fuck with him. It's great. You
You
gotta
do.
ask him facts. I was like, what color was his hair? And she was like, whoa. You gotta like hit him with like, what's
She's
his
like-
voice like?
She's looking at her phone
Yeah.
or something. She's like,
Exactly.
well,
I asked the tour guide a couple questions that she was like, that's a good question. And all the things are on the website. It's like, you didn't even talk during the tour. And you're 0 for 1 on questions. Oh, there was another one, dude. It was a fucking dark tour. She was like, you hear those cows? Because they got the exact cows they used to have and the sheep they used to have. Some type of fucking like red something. I forget what it was called. But they were mooing. And she was like, you can hear them screaming over there. You can hear them. She's like, it was a sad day. Again, keep in mind, this is with a 4-year-old. Like at the end of the tour, you sit on rocking chairs out back that overlooks the mighty Potomac.
Ooh,
So that part ruled.
that's awesome.
George Washington had a sick back porch. But
okay.
you sit there. Okay.
I'm taking
I've
this.
never heard someone be like, all right, dude, get through
No,
this.
no.
Okay.
I'm getting this. This is all for
But we're sitting in a
first time
rocking
that-
chair,
yeah.
just sitting out back, and there's a tour guide standing. It's me, one chair, and then a family. And the tour guide was like, those cows are mooing because they just gave birth today. And it was like, oh, nice. And she's like, and we sold the calves, so they're sad. I was like, oh.
Those
And
aren't moves of joy.
Yeah, and the lady was like, the mom was like, where did they go to like a different museum? And the tour guide was like, no, we sold them. We don't know where they go. I was just like,
nah,
whoa.
there
What
you
was
go.
the dad up to the
That's
whole time?
veal.
He was quiet.
Was he?
He was on. This was definitely his bitch's field trip. Was
Was
like,
it
I
really?
went when I was in 5th grade. We should take the kids.
yeah.
It was a nightmare. I'll never go back to Mount Vernon.
Did you pal up with the dad at all? Be like, what's up, bro?
We had some silent nods in
Did
the
you?
house because
Just a
they
couple
were
of-
in front of me,
Yeah.
and I would have to just stand in the room until they wanted to move on.
Yeah.
So I just had to stand there until they're dumb. He was taking fucking pictures of like the wallpaper.
Really?
I was kind of looking at him like, dude,
Fuck you.
fucking. But you couldn't talk, so then they'd start walking. I'd be like, you know, that whole fucking like,
Yeah, just
Yeah, like just acknowledge
just
each
over and
other.
over again, like. And then I got in front of them somehow,
Nice.
so I had to like,
Pole position.
yeah, I took pole position, and we went into a hall. No, I took the lead.
Hell yeah, dude.
But-
you should have started guiding the tour. I'm like, fuck this shit. This
Yeah.
lady doesn't know a goddamn
Yeah.
thing. Didn't even know the color of his goddamn hair, dude.
It was red.
Yeah, George Washington had red
He's a
cornrows.
fucking
dude.
ginger, dude. Gardini,
ginger?
don't fucking toss the hand up, you bum. Gardini's a wop. I don't know if you could tell.
Sean.
True.
Misleading name.
Irish and Italian.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which do you associate more?
The Italians, baby. I'm a Guido at heart.
What? No, that's a
Would you let him into your country if you were back at home?
yeah.
Yeah.
I think yeah.
What about? Oh shit!
yeah.
What about that one? That next
you,
that
you
boy
that one,
next to him.
you it's not as fast as him, but you can certainly. I feel like you could get in. Yeah,
Yeah.
you would stand out in high school. I was there. I did stand out. You did, yeah.
Oh, you went to Ireland, Noah?
I've been to Ireland.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, I was in Dublin. I
Nice.
stayed on Camden Street.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was nice. Above a
time.
bookstore.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't know. I
The
don't
only
have the name
place
of the
I've
bookstore.
never been. of all the places in Dublin for me to not know. Yeah, could be.
Hell yeah.
So here's where this tale of my visit to Mount Vernon takes a harrowing turn. So I a lot of slave talk on this tour.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to check out where the slaves lived.
You should have confronted them immediately about it. Like, where this? Like, please.
They took us to the kitchen, George Washington's kitchen, which had 2 slaves working at all times, same 2, and they worked 4 a.m. to 9 p.m. every day, just
Damn.
in a kitchen.
4 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know how they got that. Well, I guess they have ledgers and shit.
Oh yeah, they definitely knew.
And then the lady was like, and this was their refrigerator, which was just like a hole in the ground. And then they were like, and this would be this room. This room was basically like a modern day dishwasher. They would put their used dishes, and it was just clearly just 2 slaves were in there. They're like, look at this dishwasher.
Yeah.
It's like, you mean those 2 humans that washed your plates every day? But yeah, then I went out. The tour was over. Didn't say goodbye to either of them.
Yeah.
The family or the lady. I was just went about. I wanted to see the slave quarters. I wanted to see where they lived.
Mm.
Not great.
Really?
Not great. George didn't hook them up too well. But even inside the mansion, it sucked.
You need a
So it's not like-
You need a first-hand account of how bad it was.
I did, yeah, I saw.
You had the tweet ready.
Oh yeah, I had the not that bad. Fired up.
Just get over it.
Yeah.
But you saw the quarters and they were cramped.
I saw the cramped quarters, and I knew.
And you're like,
maybe it might have been bad.
Yeah,
I'll give him an ounce. But here's where things took an ugly turn.
Okay.
A man approached from behind. I could hear the clacking of his shoes. I was by myself. I was on this totally isolated. No one's around, and I hear, "How you doing there, sir?" I'm not fucking kidding, dude. It was
to be on a horse, was it?
It was a slave reenactor.
Oh, nice.
While I'm standing looking at these old shitty bunk beds, just like thinking to myself, like, "Oh, this is terrible. This is so bad." And then this like 30-year-old black dude from DC is behind me, and he's like, "How you doing there, massa?" And I was just like, "Oh no, dude!" And I turn around, I was like, "My name's Billy Ray. I've been part of the plantation here for this long."
What if it was like a black couple looking through? Do you think he would be like, "Y'all better get out of here"?
True. I mean, he kind of stayed in character. He
Y'all
would've been
free
like,
folk?
"Fuck y'all doing wearing that?" Massa C gonna whoop your ass for that.
Yeah.
Dude, he started hitting me. He hit me.
That's crazy. Did you
I-
ask where they were, or did you just excuse yourself and find them?
It wasn't the
Where's your
biggest.
slave quarters?
Yeah, I was like, "Where are the slaves?" The whole tour. They were like, "Shh, no talking in the house." I was like, "Where the fuck are the slaves?" Where'd you put them?
So this guy was on his lunch break or something, and he saw you. And I thought, "Fuck, got a slave. I got a
definitely.
slave up." I went, "Oh yeah, Mr. Mess." Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Oh man, that's uncomfortable.
What would happen if you had just said, "What did you just say to me, boy?" Yeah, and he
I know.
You had to just double down on it and
Hopped
go,
into
"Don't look
character-
at me.
hopped
You
into-
eyeballing me."
Get back to
You
work.
could convince me like, I'm actually George Washington. It's my first day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kick his
yeah,
butt.
And you think they see each other and like, when George is there? I can't believe. First of all, I want my money back. Like, you're telling me George Washington's not in his house? I'm here for the George. You should be like, no offense, I didn't come here to see Martha Washington's
Yeah, I didn't come here to see
lady.
Martha and a fucking slave.
Yeah.
Came here to see George, dude.
Not even any relevant slave, just another.
No, he was a pretty relevant slave.
Yeah,
he was a come on, man.
Yeah, dude, come on.
He was a very relevant slave. He was the
famous slave.
brother of George Washington's assistant. George Washington just had a slave with him at all times.
His right
Boy.
hand.
Yeah, his bro.
Oh,
They don't want to say his boy.
His bruh.
His bruh.
okay.
That's where the term bruh comes from.
Yeah, as George Washington, they'd be like, "Who's this?" And he'd be like, "This is my bruh." I'm not gonna call him that. He's my bruh.
So
But yeah,
he approached.
dude, guy hit me with a 10 minute,
Ah.
10 minutes of just me standing back against this brick wall. Literally, the slave quarters entrance was right next to me, he just stood there and just fucking hammered me. He's like, day up till, sun up, sundown. We out here working, and it's tough having kids. They take our children, like all this shit. I was just like, oh my God, dude. And then finally I was like,
My wife's pregnant.
I gotta ask him a
not
question.
mine.
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot of that. I had to ask him. He was like, in the general sure does love us being tidy. He's up at 6 a.m. for breakfast, all that shit. And I was like, is the general nice? Which immediately this guy was like, he was a plantation owner. I was just like, oh shit, dude. Like, I'm sorry.
You break character?
No, he was like, well, kind of, for his answer.
Wow.
Because, you'd imagine a slave back then, if a white man was like, is George Washington nice? He'd be like, oh, I love him.
Yeah.
But he was like, he's about, I wouldn't use that word to describe any plantation owners. And I was just like, yeah, dude, obviously.
Oh, it's so funny.
I'm not trying.
That was your quest. You were like, I'd have to know if G. Wash was nice.
Well, I was interested. I wanted to hear it.
As slave owners go.
I should have said that.
It's a tough qualifier, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like, I get the whole thing of selling your children, okay, but
yeah,
was he pleasant? Did he say good morning? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to fucking know.
This guy just had like his hat off in his hand while he's talking to you.
he had like a pilgrim hat.
Oh.
And like a British military. He looked.
Oh.
I hate to use the word, but you ever see like a lawn jockey? That's what those things are called. Yeah. He was dressed like that.
Yeah. He was dressed like a slave.
Yeah.
Was he?
Not like slave, like a loose white blouse.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
I was
that
imagining
stuff.
kinda
No,
like
it
a
was like
slave
a
toga type
jacket,
thing.
Okay.
like a red
He
jacket.
was buttoned up.
Yeah.
He was Samuel L.
It was a house.
He was. Yes,
a
he
house
was.
slave.
Don't even get close to it, dude. How
Dude.
dare you?
Listen, this is your history, not mine. All right? All right? We were too busy
What?
just not owning anything. No, we didn't even own
You
that.
guys are busy losing to the British.
Okay. All right. Were you there? Did you fight?
Nah.
Well, you just said it was our history. Now you want to change the rules?
Yeah, my squad set sails. They're like, this is fucking tap,
Yeah,
dude.
we're done being fucking
Yeah, the
pussies.
English
Time to
were
move
like,
to
you got to
America.
put your masks on, Ireland. My squad was like, fuck that shit,
Yeah.
dude. I'm out of here.
I'm going to Delaware. Where shit's going to be sick immediately, just killed by Indians. But yeah, that was it. And then when then I went to the museum part of it, it was pretty cool. You walk through it and you hear how you hear about his life. He was like,
How'd you say bye to the guy? Were you like, well,
I was trying I gave him all the physical cues that I was done. Like I was like, okay. Like,
Were you
thank
even kind
you.
of like just like looking around, going like,
I was
you really,
looking around. I
dude,
know.
I'm not gonna rat you out if you don't want to play this character right now.
Dude, I've never, and
Sure.
I was just looking at him being like, this is like a 30-year-old guy.
yeah. But if you were to be like, hey man, you don't have to do that, then you'd be uncomfortable.
You just gotta ride that. You gotta ride that storm. I
I wonder if you showed up in costume, do you think you could breach the grounds and
Yes.
just be a different like character and be like,
Yes.
I'm actually George Washington's cousin?
you definitely could. Although the other reenactors would snuff you out.
You think
Dude. They would fucking suss you out.
Really?
Definitely.
That'd be
They'd
awesome.
hit you with some questions. They'd be like, "What year did the manor switch to stone walls?" You'd be like, 19. 19. Ah, fuck.
Oh, dude, that'd be so funny.
But
Or just laying there and be like, ah, ah. Like, who's that guy? Like, I actually don't
I got
know.
the mumps.
Is General Washington here?
I send my regards from Norfolk. I got some slaves to sell. Just have an auction.
Oh, that'd be horrible.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially, yeah. But yeah, the museum, you just walk through and it's facts about him and shit like that. And you literally learn about how great he was the whole time.
Mm.
The whole museum is a hallway of how incredible this guy was, how fortitude and his moral character. And then at the end, they show you his teeth, his actual dentures. And then like you read it, and it's like, these were slave teeth. It's like, holy shit, dude.
Yeah, man.
It was like slave teeth and cow teeth. His like front teeth were like long cow teeth.
Jesus.
And then human teeth attached to it on a lead denture. So he was definitely just ingesting. He had lead poisoning for
Yeah.
sure. So George Washington was like a 6'3", definitely retarded man with
Yeah.
slave teeth. Like, and every account of him was like he never said too much. He was a man of few words,
Yeah.
and just them being like, George, do you want to be president? He's like, yeah. All right, fine.
I don't know anything about the guy other than he like crossed to Delaware or something.
Yeah, that was him being a retarded general.
Yeah, he crossed.
Paid off. All his men were like, we're starving and freezing. And he's like, charge.
Let's go.
We got to kill him.
Fuck yeah.
Anyway, it made me laugh.
Yeah, that
Not
was
here, though. The laughter didn't
No,
carry over.
when
into
I
this
found
room.
I
out
like it a lot.
that George Watt, like that time of like time frame, they would be like ripping teeth out of people to like pop them in their own head on the battlefield. That pumped me up. I was like, that's
On the
proof.
battlefield?
They used to rip. Yeah, the soldiers used to rip teeth out of people's head. If someone was dead, they would just go pop their teeth out and sell them as
They'd have,
dentures.
they'd have a
shit.
look and see if they have any good ones.
Yeah, that was common back
Give me
then.
that
You
one.
either didn't, if you had other people's teeth in your mouth, you were killing it. Mostly, you would just have like no teeth.
Yeah.
That was like people just be like, like now, like people get older, like oh, you're fat and bald or whatever. Now it's like,
You got your chompers.
yeah, it's like, dude, he's got a full fucking set of
And
teeth.
he used to
dude.
brush his teeth. He still lost them.
Did he really?
Yeah.
What did he brush
What,
them
what
with?
they brush?
Probably
Yeah.
like slave's hair.
Yeah.
The brush was made out of somebody's tibia.
So apparently, allegedly, my my pop up on my mom's side used to take soot out of the chimney and just rub it on his teeth. He claims that works.
There's charcoal toothpaste. I don't know if that has.
I think that's what it was. He,
yeah, it's
he's
probably the original.
I don't know if he was fucking with us, but he's like, yeah, I just get soot out of the chimney and scrub it on my teeth.
Mm.
It's like, that's what's up. I'm pretty sure he had like a toothbrush and shit, but that's how he used to hold it. That's how he held it down. He used to tell us, like, yeah, dude, I just rub that shit on my teeth.
Yeah,
Fine.
don't mind that Colgate shit. That's fucking
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, this is Colgate.
nice. I like it.
Come on.
Yeah.
You learn a lot at Mount Vernon.
Well, it's funny when people when they brush their teeth. A lot of people brush their teeth at a time that has nothing to do with actually cleaning their teeth. A lot of people brush their teeth as soon as they wake up, which is, it's like you brush your teeth when you
yeah,
wake
that's
up.
for your breath.
It's what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
more of a flavor experience. You want to just change the flavor of your mouth, and you scarf down breakfast and just be like,
Oh, it tastes terrible.
just go out in the world. And you're like,
True.
the point of brushing your teeth is to clean the food off of them.
Yeah,
weird.
among other things, yeah.
Most people don't. I don't brush my teeth when I wake up.
I know.
I wake up.
I've been on the other side of that.
Come on, dude.
What?
Come on, you lying on me.
I'm not. Everybody's had bad breath. I know.
You're saying you caught me in the morning. You're like, damn, this guy didn't brush his teeth.
Yeah, we've covered this like 10 times
What?
on the podcast.
Did we really?
Everyone has bad breath though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
gotta-
get morning breath. That's why you have to brush your teeth in the morning.
Nah, dude.
Morning breath is atrocious.
I do my whole day, and then as soon as I'm ready to go somewhere after eating, and then I brush my teeth.
I mean,
and
What
go.
if you like don't leave the house?
I don't brush my fucking teeth.
Yeah, I'm like in the same. I'm in
Then
the
I go to
same
bed until I'll catch myself like 1 p.m. I'll just go.
Yeah.
I'll have 2 meals
yes.
down the hatch, and I'll go.
I'm like that.
It's time to brush the chomps.
Yeah.
I brush my teeth at like 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah.
My teeth definitely started needing it once I started drinking coffee constantly.
Ooh, yeah.
Before that, I never really got that I mean, I'm sure my breath was atrocious, but
I have never
The
had
coffee.
any qualms about your breath. I'm not
Thank
being
you.
passive aggressive. I've just
no. You've
I've
had
always
bad
thought you
breath.
have pleasant breath.
Well, I brush my teeth in the morning. Morning breath is crazy.
Your breath is never
That's
offended
why I
me once.
can't have sex in the morning because I know how bad my breath is.
Yeah, you just got to go in for the kiss.
You just gotta.
It's a morning, just a
kinda-
full morning kiss, dude.
Which is
You're
crazy because I don't mind the lady's breath ever,
like,
really.
Yeah,
I've never had hooked up with a lady with horrible breath.
in the morning.
Yeah. Nothing I couldn't get past.
True.
Of course.
I've taken down some tough breath.
Have you never? Have you
Tough
ever had sex with someone? The both of you have bad breath, and you're like, all right, we know we have bad breath. but
Yeah,
let's
that's
get this done.
Acknowledged every morning.
Head over the shoulder.
Yeah.
And yeah.
We're going to do it from behind.
Yeah.
A special treat.
Or
But
missionary.
at that much effort, you might as well just go to the bathroom and brush your teeth.
True.
At that point,
I'm
you're halfway
becoming-
there nearly.
I'm becoming an awfully lazy lover, dude.
Really?
Oh,
of
yeah.
course.
Just an absolute decadent lover, dude.
Absolute.
Yeah.
Just-
I got like one position in the bank anymore.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
dude, I'm done.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm done trying.
Dude, I'm telling you, the best position is woman on the bed, you standing.
True.
That's the best. That's
Nice one, but I'm tall, so I got to really fucking crunch.
Mm.
It starts burning the thighs.
Yeah. You
True.
you're gonna
I have,
sink
dude.
organ on the back of your leg.
In my room, there's my bed, and then there's like a little wall that's the perfect distance that I can get like a starter block where I can basically like have the entire wall supporting me where I'm pushing off the baseboard.
Damn. See,
Wow.
I have like
it's
a
the
rug.
best. Yeah, dude.
I have a tall bed. Actually, my bed in New York is perfect for it.
Is
But I
it
have
really?
a rug underneath it, so my feet are sliding.
Do you have socks
Oh.
on?
I tend to fuck in socks. Yes.
Kick your socks off. You need your
I know,
bare
I kn-
feet. Dude, my feet.
Bit of
Imagine
weight,
this.
bit
You're
of
on this
powder or
table.
something.
You're on this
Get
table.
that
Dude,
powdered up.
you're on this
LeBron
table.
James it.
I'm here. My feet are. See the feet on the baseboard? just full thrust, and it's constant.
Wow.
It's
For those of
crazy.
you at home, his foot is like that against the baseboard.
It's
Wow,
crazy,
like
dude.
a sprinter. Like
I'm
you
about
know,
to take off.
like
I-
you lock it in with the straps.
The whole time until I don't feel confident sexually until I get to my standing foot on the baseboard, dude.
I'd
Until
love-
then, it's just foreplay.
Also, my mattress in New York is terrible. It's one of those foam mattresses.
Ooh,
You get no leverage.
one of those that ones just absorb cum.
It's literally, it absorbs both of us in the bed.
Really?
And it's tough to move.
Really?
It's like quicksand.
Ah,
Now, meanwhile, you can fuck on the floor.
true.
That's good fucking. You ever have sex on the floor?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, probably back home.
That was. I don't know what that means. I was
you
about to
say
say, yeah.
your country's poor.
Okay,
Yeah.
you have no beds.
You say you're
Oh,
poor.
yeah.
You have no furniture. We haven't any furniture. The
That's-
British keep taking our
That's
couches.
the English.
Be mad. Don't fuck it on the bed.
That's why the English
We're all sharing a
claim
bed.
that's the reason the English claim they went and like gave Ireland what for is because they said everyone was like fucking everyone.
Yeah,
They walked through and like the cousins were like fucking each other, brothers and sisters, and the English were like, this is fucking bullshit.
yeah, and eating them.
Yeah. Eating
Remember
each
the
other.
fucking
dude?
yeah.
What? It's a bit of
I
Irish
did the
cannibalism?
hardcore history thing, and it was like accounts through history of Ireland. Every single like the Romans, everybody that's tried to go to Ireland has been like, these people are fucking savages, dude.
Just leave 'em.
No one would conquer Ireland because everyone was like, this place sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
yeah.
don't even go.
Yeah, there was a big thing.
They were eating people. They
there was
were
a-
fucking their own moms.
there's
That
a-
was the big thing.
There was a big thing with the Romans. Like, got to Ireland, they were like, let's just fucking. Who
No.
wants this shit? You can't even renovate this.
Yeah.
Fuck this.
Well, I
And
think
we're all like, yeah.
We
Just
fucking
think
did
it's-
it.
I think the Celts didn't the Celts conquer Rome for like a week? I think
Huh?
the Celts conquered Rome for like a week.
Really?
Yeah, I think they stormed the capital. I think they basically stormed the capital, put their feet up, and then eventually the Romans were like, "All right, let's get them the fuck out of
I
here."
know. I vaguely remember that hardcore history about that, where like the Celts were like considered stylish for
Yes.
the Romans,
Yeah.
so they would like start dressing like Celts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, the Celts would apparently like deck their swords. They would spend like all their time making sure they looked cool as fuck, and then ride into battle, and that was it. That was the only plan. Like, dude, we're gonna look cool as fuck.
Real fucking sick, dude.
What they even look? They're just looking at it like a.
Well, they would like their
palm?
weapons would have like these ornate fucking designs on. There was all these things they did to like swords and
Yeah, they had
metalwork.
like the color blue.
Yeah.
No one
Like,
else.
everyone else was like, "Holy shit, what's that?"
They're like the sky.
We've got blue.
Yeah, their armor just looked cool as
Yeah.
fuck, and they would just like go in and just crush people, and then then there
What
would
are you
be,
laughing at?
It's just so funny, just putting together like color coordinate.
Yeah.
it was just it was like a those
got my
like Lord of the-
sandals matching my armor here.
those like Lord of the Rings, just like like two people going together. It was just like 100,000 Conor McGregor's, dude, just coming
Yeah.
at you, like I'm the best.
little
You're like,
dicky bows and shit. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and then just a bunch of wops with shields, just like, no, you get the back, get the back from here. Then a bunch of Irish people in the woods, like, we're gonna get ya. You would not get us.
You're not even jacked. Yeah, it was just fucking. That's funny. I was imagining like Jersey Shore versus like just Irish people. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Yeah, it's literally the Jersey Shore.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of wops and Irish people, like
was.
drunk Irish guys coming out of like a dark
Oh.
bar. Yeah,
Damn, dude, the world was
bunch of
conquered
good-
by the Jersey Shore for like a while.
a long time.
Yeah, that's pretty tight.
It is pretty tight. What a sad.
It was just gym tan and laundry throughout the world. Almost the whole world was almost gym tan laundry
Italy's never done shit
since then.
since. Well, the Renaissance, but
Yeah,
yeah,
That's
just
true.
think of devolving that hard from like Julius Caesar to this situation.
dude.
There's a long timeline.
Did you ever look into? I mean, it was like a thing that just got thrown to me on my YouTube algorithm. But the requirements for Roman soldiers, there was like someone did a video on like what they actually like were looking for, and they were saying the fall of Rome. And again, I don't know if this is a chicken or egg thing. Was very much aligned with when they started to kind of like let go of like their
Gender?
strict.
They
No,
let,
I
chi-
don't
they-
think-
yeah,
I just heard that.
Really?
they let
Yeah.
chicks in and
Well, I think they stopped letting. I didn't get to that part, but they were just saying like they used to have like, they tried to find people. What's
This
funny?
is great.
Think about
Here's,
the-
here's some women's history for you.
Yeah.
Here's women's history month.
True, it
yeah,
is
they
Women's
crumbled
Month.
an empire.
They let women in the army.
No.
I don't know.
So what do they let? What do they let them be like the president or something? What happened?
No, I was saying, I just was listening. I think it might have been on Rogies a while ago. Someone was talking about like civilizations tend to crumble when they all start focusing on shit like gender.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense.
Like once they get powerful enough for guys to be like, I'm actually a woman.
Yeah,
in come the Conor McGregors out of the woods. Just
Yeah,
like, we're gonna
dude.
cut your fucking heads off and take.
Yeah, then there's
they
people-
have furniture.
Well, you're thinking about like you're like, what does a penis
like the floor, but-
really mean? And some
Yeah.
guy's like, there's food.
Yeah,
Get it? You're like, oh, stop.
yeah.
Ah,
You guys are being fucking uncool.
we love you guys. Remember, we didn't want to put you in the fucking camp.
We dress like you guys. I've been stealing your culture.
But yeah, they were saying that the Roman army would look for people in the country because they're like the people in the country live off the land. They can go without food for a long period. Like they're already kind of halfway trained.
Yeah.
But with city folk, they would take you like super far away. So like that way you couldn't go back to where you wouldn't know where the fuck you were.
Yeah.
And they would try to train them. And then they did a thing where like if you could read, that would like you would become like a legion or something. You'd be on the track to be like, I think a legion was someone who
Legionnaire.
like 80 people or something. And then they got greedy and they wanted more and more people, so they started being like, "You're good, get in." And they started that was like towards the
Started
fall.
letting the fats in. The fats were up front, like. I forget the fucking. I couldn't remember. It was the one thing from that star party I went to that I wanted to remember. It was the guy was like, if you look at the moon and then whatever star was next to it, if you could see that, you passed the Roman military.
Really?
That was their seeing test, their eye test.
Mm,
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
that's pretty tight.
Yeah. Anyway,
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
yeah.
But yeah, did you ever fuck with the wall of death? I mean, it just reminds me when people are like rushing each other like that in a movie scene. Did you ever fuck with like? Did you ever get into like studying mosh pits at all?
Like 2 weeks ago, I was watching a bunch of them.
Did you ever see the wall of death?
Is that the outdoor?
It's when they're outside. I think
like
different
daylight.
different bands do this. You like
Separate everyone.
you're like, hey, you get over there and you get
Yeah.
over there, and they just fucking rush each other. Just,
Yes.
just I don't know why people do this, but they go. It's like always a dusty, shitty field.
It's just 10,000 Shaners.
It's
10,000 Ryan Shaners, and then like girls with thigh tattoos.
Yep.
Noah has a thigh tattoo.
No,
You have two? What are they?
Cowboy and Indian.
fuck that rules.
Nice.
All right.
Can't hate on that.
Damn it, it's cool.
Dude, when you stand naked before your lover, how do you feel? Like, how do they feel when you reveal?
Do you want the cowboy or the Indian?
Yeah, that's what I say. I feel pretty powerful. It's pretty nice.
Oh, because you are like kind of a cowboy and an Indian.
Yeah, pretty much.
Whoa.
Did you get a 23andMe? Are you sure, or did your grandpa lie? Because that's happened to a lot of people.
No,
True.
my
A
dad
a lot of
definitely
grandmas.
lied.
A lot of grandmas lie.
Pocahontas.
We're pretty sure my dad lied about it. We're pretty sure my dad was lied to about it. My mom wants to get a 23andMe, but she doesn't want to upset him.
Everybody lies about being.
Well,
an
Noah,
Indian,
you could get it right now.
I don't want
We'll
to.
keep it quiet.
That would ruin that Indian tattoo.
It wouldn't. It's still sick.
True.
It's still
Yeah,
sick.
it still rules.
What's
dude.
the Indian doing in the tattoo?
He has a spear, throwing it at the cowboy, and the cowboy has a revolver shooting at the Indian.
And your
Wow.
dick's in the middle. Maybe they're not throwing it at each other. Maybe they're fighting your dong. Maybe your dong is like cowboys and aliens. You ever see that?
I have
Maybe
seen
it's
that.
an alien creature they've never seen.
Maybe they're fighting for my dong.
True.
Well, it's your tattoo. You can
Easy
interpret
trophy.
how you feel. But
Dude, that's fucking sick, dude. How do girls feel about
Thank
that
you.
when you're naked and you're just like, what's good?
My girlfriend likes it.
Does she really?
Yeah, she thinks
I
it's
could
pretty
use a
sick.
good
Which-
distraction.
Have
like
you
that.
ever jizzed? Have you ever jizzed on either the cowboy or the Indian? Or which side would you jizz on if you had to? I mean, it's pretty tough to jizz on your thighs, but
Yeah, I'm sure I have at one point, but like my dick like leans to the right. So
Your
probably
dick,
on
your
the
dick
right.
likes the cowboy.
Yeah, dick likes
Oh,
cowboy.
wow.
damn, if you jizzed on the Indian, it would just smear it across its face. Like
True.
blood.
Yeah,
Just go into battle. That's a sick
Nice.
tattoo. Do you have any cool tattoos, Sean?
No tattoos.
Nice. I respect that as well.
That's the way to be. You don't have any, do you?
Yeah, I got
What do you got?
bad tattoo on my.
Yeah. What do you have? Yeah.
What you
I
got?
got a bad tattoo on my chest.
Well, let's see it.
What is it?
Do you want to see it?
Yeah, please.
Yeah, no.
Carpe diem.
diem?
Seize the day.
Fuck.
Seize the day,
Yeah,
dude.
I know.
That's great.
I know. Yeah, it's horrific.
That thing's sick, dude.
I at the time I was like,
Come on,
I
dude.
know. Oh yeah.
What do you want to talk about?
Something about what's there's a snake?
Snake in the desert, bro.
Snake in the desert?
Snake in the desert. Don't tread on me. Try to get covered. Couldn't cover those words. They
Was
popped
it
right
Don't
through.
Tread on Me? And you got a cover up of the desert? on it?
Yeah.
You covered up in sand like?
Yeah, I tried to just dust some sand over. I just went to a place and I was like, just cover it. And they're like, we'll do a thing. I'm like, whatever, I don't care.
Yeah.
And then it was just a cartoonish desert sunset. So I
Wow.
have a.
Were you excited about it at first? Were you like,
The
oh,
tattoo?
nice? No, the desert when they tried to cover it up. Or were you
As
instantly
soon as
like,
I saw it, I went, fuck.
Wow. Yeah.
That was just a lesson in not thinking things through.
pretty serious lesson.
2 in a row. I
Yeah.
didn't think the first tattoo
First
through.
necklace,
I'm
you
like,
go,
oh, dude, I woke up the
Fool
next
me
morning.
once.
I'm like, fuck, dude, I hate this. Immediately, I'm like, I don't like this. Then like 2 months later, I'm like, whatever, just put something on it, just cover it up. And then I looked,
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck, I should have planned that out.
wow.
And now it's like,
Now
you know,
it's great.
I could get it. Yeah, exactly. Brittany's like, I always like when I'm in the swim lessons with Maya, I'm like, I forget I have this fucking insane tattoo on my arm. And I don't really care, but I'm also like, she's like, well, just get it covered up. I'm like,
No.
can't, dude. It's a piece of history, bro.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It
Piece
is.
of history.
It's good to let. It's also a good warning sign for the other dads at the pool.
I mean, dude,
Like legit, don't. This guy is capable of retarded choices.
it's yeah,
he
true.
may be willing to risk it all right now.
That's true though. I kind of stand by it, man. 'Cause
It is.
It is weird coming in contact with other like I mean, the dudes in swim class have been pretty cool, but the dude, I walk by. There's a park near my house, and I was talking. I was talking to my brother about this recently. Like, dude, I've seen, and it was funny because he brought it to my attention. This was something I thought only I noticed. I've seen a lot of like young, publicly overwhelmed dads at like parks, and it's the fucking worst.
You told me about these
Oh
guys,
my
the liberal
God.
dads.
They are. They're low T liberal dads, dude. And it's
Yeah.
like you talked about this before. Like that would suck,
Have an MSNBC dad.
dude. It's like at least I dealt with the problems of having a high T dad, which it kind of ruled. Like if you think
Yeah.
about it, because it's like fucking they just like love beer and they might get pissed and fucking jack you up. But having a dad just being like,
Your
Yeah.
rules. Yeah.
I can't even. I'd be like, fuck, dude, fucking jack me up, dude.
Can you imagine
Hit me, bro.
your dad on Twitter?
Oh,
Is
yeah,
this
like
funny?
having
Is
a
this funny,
dad-
son?
If my dad tried to educate me in anything, I was just like it give
Yeah.
me the shivers. Or
having a
something. Trying to
dad that
imagine
doesn't
it,
think
you know?
Twitter's gay would be tough, dude. Being like,
Yeah.
Actually, my dad did try Twitter.
did he
Yeah,
really?
remember that?
Oh, yeah?
yeah, he
He
did.
tweeted at one of his high school girl female players. It was like she went to college. He coaches girls basketball. Very high T. Very high T.
Very high
It's
T.
the highest T possible.
It's on the board.
Dangerously high T. But one of the girls went to college and she tweeted like a picture of her dog and was like, "I'll miss you." And my dad had no idea what Twitter was or
Yeah.
how it worked. So he thought she was tweeting that at him.
Oh,
He was like, "I'll miss you too."
He just thought it was his inbox. He thought someone slid in his
Yeah.
DMs, dude.
Yeah. And he was like, "Oh, well, that's weird, but
Not only
all
rude.
right, I guess I miss you
It was
too."
probably four vodka sodas deep, dude.
Mm.
She was great. She was good. I'm gonna miss her. She's a good girl.
Just
She was a
turning
good
down
girl.
fucking Fox for 2 seconds. Like, I gotta come up with something good. I miss you too.
Damn, if Phil started tweeting jokes, that would be the best.
Oh, dude, that'd be awesome.
Oh, it'd be
you gotta
so
get him
good.
back on Twitter.
He's been on my ass for this mustache.
What about it?
What do you think?
He wants you to shave it up.
Yeah.
What's his problem?
He's like, "What's this? What's this little? What's that on your
Yeah,
lips?"
dads get whacked,
He gets
man.
so mad.
If you wear like a new thing or something, it
He
fucks him up.
fucking hates my tracksuit.
What's his problem?
Hates it.
What's his
He's
problem?
like, "What the fuck? What are you doing?"
What is
Yeah, I
it-
don't know. He doesn't know exactly. I don't think he understands exactly what his problem is. But if he sees his son in a totally matching outfit, he's like, "What's going on here? What are you doing? Why are you doing this? What are you doing?" He's
Yeah,
just sitting
dude.
there doing a Sudoku.
Now imagine if you had a dad who was like, and then you showed up the next day and he's wearing the exact same thing.
Ugh.
Like, I'd be like, oh fuck,
True.
dude. You walk
Like,
by these guys and they're like, Skylar, could you not? Oh, they like pull their phone back out and they're like,
oh
it's
my
like,
God.
dude, what the fuck? I'm like, you. Oh man, I can't wait till Maya can like walk and move around, dude.
Show you how to
that's-
yell at a kid.
Yeah, man. I might fucking grip their kids up and be like, look, your dad's a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
I'm
Trying
gonna
to help
fuck
you.
you up.
Oh my God, that's hurting me. to
It's
hear.
dude, it's you. Like I'm
Could
just
you stop?
I'm walking my dog. Like really? I'm like,
Oh, this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing today.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my God.
it's tough, dude.
Maybe they're just gay.
What
No,
are,
I'm
They're
telling you.
adopting.
what are the kids even?
I'm
They're
telling
just,
you.
like pissing their pants and like, oh
No,
really?
they're just, like,
You don't have piss your
Come
pants?
like,
oh
come
really?
here.
Great.
Yeah, like Trustin, please, or whatever. Like
Yeah.
Trustin, I'm not gonna say it
River.
again. Yeah,
River.
Liverpool.
Carpe diem.
Oh,
Carpe.
CD?
And I've seen enough of them. My brother was like, 'cause I like walk by it with my dogs, and I'm always like, motherfucker. And then my brother was at Sky Zone, and he said there were a bunch of them there, not hitting the tramp, trying to act too cool for it. And he was just like, dude, they were just all like, and he's like, dude, I'm on the tramp going sky high.
I mean, I would be too cool for the tramp.
I'd be going sky high.
I
bro.
can't be seen on a
What's
tramp.
one thing to like chill on the sideline? He said these dudes were just kind of like sour pussing. It's like,
Yeah,
bro, she gotta be fucking like.
They're kind of acting the way I would act when my mom would take me to the mall.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You
bro.
know,
yeah, exactly.
or like a lady takes you to the room, like,
you're like,
she's
"No,
in the
I'm gonna
dressing
sit
room and
here."
you sit in a chair, just like, can't believe I'm at the mall.
yeah, dude.
I'm at the mall.
Yeah, it's like don't go, dude.
I told you I'm nuts, dude. I went to the mall again.
Did you go?
I went yesterday.
How did you go in?
I was in for 4 minutes,
What?
dude. I don't know what's going on.
Why you go to the mall? And
I
leave?
have
What?
something's fucked up.
You need to buy
Mentally.
something and you can't.
No, I like just drive to the mall. And then I get out and go into the mall,
And then leave?
and I get there and I'm like, I hate it in here, and I do it every time I'm home.
But you think you need something, or you
I
just
don't
like?
even really. I'm
That's a
like,
good
I'm gonna
question.
go
Like I just
look
don't know.
for.
Like, is this just like a subconscious
going to
thing?
hang.
No, it's not like I'm waking up there, but it is.
you zone it.
It kind of is. It's like
Come to.
I can't. Like I was talking to Matt on the phone while I was like, I'm in the mall parking lot, and I was like,
Yeah.
something's wrong. Like I'm gonna go in and not buy anything,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what I did. I walked in. I get uncomfortable in there.
You really?
I thought that was your
That was a
stomach. I
burp. That was
like,
a loud burp.
dude.
This is a big burp. You get
Yeah, I don't want
uncomfortable in
to.
the
I don't
mall?
want to delve into this much further now.
That's
now
what
that
happened to
I'm
me.
realizing I sound like a
But
fucking
no,
lunatic.
No, dude.
Well, I do the same thing, but I go for something and then I don't
Well,
find
I
it. I
kinda-
don't
yeah.
find it a
It's like,
minute
I
in
wanna
and go.
yeah.
I'll just fucking. I'm not cutting it. I'm just
Yeah.
not gonna cut it. And then
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
need a
I'll go
knife.
in. I'll be like, I'm gonna take a look at the sneakers or the
Yeah.
shoes, see if there's
Oh,
anything
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Then I'll look for the tracksuits, and then it's all. I'm like, I can't buy this. I can't.
Yeah, you're second
And
guessing
then I
yourself,
leave
dude.
immediately.
You're second guessing yourself.
Why you
Well, the
wearing the same-
tracksuits these
that's why
days
you-
are. Yeah, I'm wearing.
That's why you've been wearing the same tracksuit.
I've been wearing this
8
tracksuit
days.
for a week straight. I've washed it twice.
What's
It's
wrong with
crazy.
that?
It's
That's-
crazy.
There's nothing wrong with that.
It is, but yeah, but
very Steve
people are
Jobs.
starting to notice. People are like, you wear that.
So what? Steve
my
Jobs,
lover,
dude.
my lover that I've been seeing has been noticing.
Ah, yeah.
It's a big-
They'll start to.
She's like, do you ever change? I'm like, this is it.
That's my dad's favorite line. He
I'm
calls-
locked in.
He says people look like a cartoon character. Like you have the
Yeah.
same thing on every
Yeah.
time. Damn, dude. So what are you gonna get? Just different multicolored tracksuits?
Different colored this.
You gotta start mixing, matching.
I know that's. I saw one of the mannequins that was mix and matching, and I thought it was pretty cool. Nike tracksuits are all like windbreaker fabric and like pastel colored.
Just get it.
I can't be.
Get 4
caught
pairs
dead
of
in that.
jeans and 5 t-shirts.
I have 1 pair of jeans.
Get 4. You gotta. That's dude. You gotta get 4 more. I was always like that too.
What?
I was always like that too. I was like, I have plenty of jeans. I was like, I remember to Brittany. I was
Jeez,
like,
on this-
4 pair of jeans.
I remember to Brittany. I was like,
That's
Brittany,
big money over here.
Patreon money is fucking
I'm telling
coming
you,
in,
dude.
now.
I had this weird thing. I still have this thing in my head where like I won't buy socks either.
Dude,
socks are fucking-
yesterday I looked at the socks and I was like, I need these.
Yeah,
Couldn't buy them.
dude. I had the same thing. I wouldn't buy socks.
I
Wouldn't
can't buy anything.
It's crazy, dude.
I can't buy anything.
Wouldn't buy socks. Wouldn't buy underwear. Brittany was like, "You need jeans." I'm like, "I have 2 pairs of jeans. What are you talking about?" She's like, "Dude, you need like 4 pairs of jeans.
No.
5 pairs, dude."
3.
need
I'll,
2.
I'll give you.
2.
I'll give you 3.
I've been rocking 1 for,
1 is fine.
but thankfully quarantine took place, so I've had to I have like 3 different pair of these Adidas track pants.
That's pretty tight,
So that's all I.
dude. I have 4 pairs of jeans, and I just buy just solid color t-shirts, and I wear the same exact thing. I'm a Sims. I go full Sims character.
Yeah.
4 pairs of jeans, like 6 t-shirts, and that's my laundry cycle. And then I obviously, supplement with heavy amounts of sweatpants.
This girl, the lover I've been seeing, like I went out to dinner with her, and I was like, I don't have. She
She'll
was like,
buy
"We're
you
gonna go
them.
out to
She'll
dinner."
buy you them.
I should no.
That's
I'm
how
not
I have
having-
4
no,
pairs
she
of
cannot.
jeans.
She will not be purchasing me.
Why? Bays
I've
buy
had
you.
bays try to buy me clothes, and it's the gayest shit possible.
Well,
They're
true.
like, you should get into wearing sweaters and shit like that. I'm like, no,
You gotta
never
yeah,
once.
You gotta
Yeah.
reject. I had some rough garments sent my way, so you gotta
Yeah.
reject them, and eventually, I have 4. That's why I have 4 pairs of jeans.
Basically,
now.
my mom does that every Christmas.
Your mom gets you some good stuff, dude.
She does not.
Those shoes, those
The
Notre
Notre
Dame
Dame shoes rule.
They're sick as fuck.
That was the best gift, and that was the best.
What
gift.
other gear she got you that you?
She'll
weren't
get
feeling?
me. She'll just be like, please wear a button down once. She's like, you look so nice in it. Just wear it once. I'm like, I'm gonna.
You gotta wear the
I
button
just
down
have
for
a
your
closet
mom, dude.
full of sweaters and button downs.
You gotta put it on for your. I
bunch of
love
Doug
getting dressed
Funnies.
up for my mom.
Fucking sweater vests and shit.
Come down like Quail Man, dude.
Yeah, my
I
mommy.
love
My
getting
mommy
dressed
wants me
sharp
to.
for my mommy,
my
dude.
mommy wants me to wear like a polo
Get
so
sharp
bad.
for your mommy, dude.
I can't.
I love getting sharp for my mommy, dude.
I
Put on
need
a
to
sweater on an important day.
Mm.
You gotta start recognizing holy days, dude.
I recognize them.
It's part. It's
As
a,
God
it's
intended.
It's a
In a tracksuit.
disregarded
I
spiritual
recognize
practice.
them in tracksuits and sweatpants.
That's
and
fine.
Yeah.
Maybe dungarees and a sweatshirt.
Should wear a simple rough garment on holy days.
Dungarees, hoodie, sneakers. That's a going out outfit. That's literally my best. Like when we went to dinner, that's what I wore.
Yeah,
And it
that's
was
a-
like a nice dinner to meet her sister.
Yeah, that's a fight for Brittany. Brittany will be like
what a dungarees?
Jeans.
Just jeans. Okay.
Blue jeans.
Yeah.
Blue jeans.
Nice.
Blue jeans.
denim.
Yeah.
Denim.
Denim. Yeah. Well, you don't say denim?
Denim.
Say we say jeans.
Yeah,
Dungarees.
jeans.
Dungaree? I
Jeans.
thought dungarees were like overalls or
Overalls.
something. You know,
It's
the ones
just
that
overalls.
like a fucking.
Trust me, dude. We know
Like
all
a-
about jeans. We invented them. Our country.
So our
invented them.
people could work longer in the fields.
Whoa.
That's why you did it. That's why you did it.
Nuh-uh.
You talking
Yeah.
about Irish
It was
slaves?
for minors.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you talking about Irish slaves?
what I'm talking about. There's a
think they
rumor went around that we weren't slaves.
You think
I
they
don't-
gave slaves jeans?
I think so. Yeah.
Nah, dude.
No.
No.
What they give them? Nothing.
I don't know.
Just fucking
I think I think you
make
got
your own
like,
shit out there.
Slacks.
I think you got some old thin slacks.
Yeah.
I also
George Washington's slaves got one pair of shoes a year,
really.
just like me.
They probably weren't the best, dude. They're probably
No,
like
they weren't.
leprechaun.
They weren't. They were leprechaun shoes.
Yeah,
Whoa.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
I figured. Yeah, just shitty
Yeah.
Bostonians. Dude.
Actually, that's exactly what the slave was wearing when he talked to me.
leprechaun shoes.
He dressed like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Really?
Yeah, he had like coattails.
Dude.
For real, it was the exact same hat. He was like, "Oh Lord, where are you from?" I was like, "New York." He was like, "I heard people are awfully nice up that way." I was like, that's changed." I thought it was funny. It's like
What do you say?
he didn't respond. He asked if my pants were from the future.
Oh
And I was
wow!
like, "They are."
Whoa, dude.
Yeah.
That's kind of.
Took
I
out your
should have
phone.
fucking beat his ass. I should have.
Took out his phone and blew his mind.
That'd be
Trying to
awesome.
fuck me, dude.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how things were back then, but you better not be trying to fuck me. Martha. Should have yelled for Martha.
Fuck.
Should have been like, Martha, one's out.
Dude, what would you wear if you could just like not worry about anything, just wear whatever? What would your gear be? Okay.
For real.
That's what's up. That's what you should wear then.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes I feel self-conscious about wearing this.
Really?
Like, I'll be like, what the fuck am I doing? But then I got to remind myself, like, fuck everybody.
Dude, if
Wear a
I
tracksuit everywhere.
could wear, I thought about this today. If I could wear anything without like fear of being like people, what the fuck are you doing? I genuinely would dress like a 50-year-old black dude at a summer cookout. Just like matching linens.
Oh, like, yeah, Easter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Matching linens.
Like, just a suit. You dress like a Waterloo can.
I'm more white on white. I would go like white linens, white pants, and then just like a matching.
Didn't you get
Kangol.
married in white on white?
Pretty much, dude.
Did you?
I have the desire to wear all white.
You wore all white to your wedding?
Yeah, bro.
That's sick.
To my.
First wedding,
First
but
wedding,
we
bro.
don't even fucking talk about that.
We've talked.
We talk about it pretty
We
consistently.
talked about it
but
extensively. Yeah.
what
White
I'm
shoes?
saying is,
Huh?
White shoes?
Of course, bro.
Okay.
don't even ask about it.
Yeah, dude, I had a fucking first communion outfit tomorrow. Yeah, dude, I
Nice.
love, like, I'm wearing a white tee under this right now. And I'm like, if only I could just wear just white on. I basically would wear white on white. White pants, white tee. That's like
I'd
my-
like to wear jerseys.
Dude,
I would be happy if I could wear like
you look good in a
throwbacks.
you look good in a jersey, dude.
Maybe I would like to wear jerseys. Now that you mention it,
Dude, if you start throwing,
maybe I would like some
you
jerseys.
just wore some football jerseys.
Yeah,
That's good gear.
yeah,
That's real good gear. Football jerseys with a thermal underneath them in the winter.
yes. Basketball tee with a white T-shirt underneath it, past the elbow.
Dude, you said where?
Oh fuck! I forgot my shirt. I bought a new 3-6 Mafia shirt.
What'd you get?
I couldn't.
At the mall?
No, I bought it online.
What is it?
The camouflage 3-6 Mafia, and it says "Hypnotize Minds." It's so sick. It's so sick. I was gonna buy. There's one that says "Hypnotize Minds," and there's one that's 3-6 Mafia.
That's
I got
sick.
the 3-6 with the Hypnotize.
That's
Minds.
awesome. Your wardrobe.
break it out.
Your
I'll break
wardrobe's
it out.
sick, dude.
My wardrobe consists almost entirely of one pair of jeans, 2 black T-shirts, and then shirts I buy like this will be funny.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, what the fuck would I ever wear that for? Like I have a long sleeve camo 3-6 Mafia shirt.
That
I couldn't even wear it here the first time. It came last week.
Yeah, like
and I had it on, and I was like, I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot. Yeah, that is my day to day, all day. Go
Just
to the mall.
judgment, dude.
What the fuck is this? What am I doing here? Leave. Put a shirt on. I'm like, you look like a fucking idiot. Take it off.
Yeah.
Put it back on. Take it off. Leave.
Yeah, dude, just let it go.
I mean, eventually I let it go, but
No, I'm
it's
saying like,
constant.
just go get your stuff. It's tough. It's tough. I get
Yeah,
you.
but there was no stuff when I got in there.
There's
There
nothing-
wasn't,
there's
there
no
wasn't
point in it.
stuff.
There's
Nothing
nothing to
struck
get.
my fancy. I was hoping something would strike my fancy.
Oh, you went to the mall. You wanted to be persuaded.
I wanted as a good salesman.
Gotcha.
Instead, another guy acting like a slave came up. The reenactors are everywhere.
What are you looking for? Target.
Like, oh.
Yeah, man.
jeez.
That's
It's something.
I'm telling you.
I used to have a white tracksuit when I was younger.
Did you really?
Yeah, I was sick. I wore it to school one time when we were like, I had like a letter from my mom saying I didn't have to wear clothes that day for some reason. So I
Didn't wear a
White
uniform.
tracksuit.
no, so I was like a fucking big.
Did you have an
white-
injury? Like if you had like real bad poison
No.
ivy, you could wear like whatever you wanted. Wear
did
shorts.
it?
My brother wore shorts
No,
for like a month because he had fucked up poison sumac.
There used to be stuff like if you were going somewhere after school,
You could wear your
because
white.
we had a
tracksuit.
uniform.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so,
had
so I
uniforms.
don't know, it was some bullshit excuse, and I showed
That's
up.
great.
And one of my teachers was like, "You look like a fucking pimp," and I was just like, "Yeah," and she was like, "I didn't mean it in a nice way."
Damn.
I'm just like, I thought it was like the cool. I'm the 12
I mean,
years old.
tracksuits are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's the only thing you're dealing with
I
stains.
mean, they hold up.
The thing with the white one, the white stuff, you're dealing with stains. Then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
you wear a stained white tracksuit. Just keep
Oh
it
my
pushing.
god,
No.
dude! If this thing was white,
No.
this
Are you kidding me?
dirty sleeves, it had like dirt.
No.
Dude, that's teachers are fucking assholes, dude. For that for like just coming at you like that.
Mm.
That's fucked up.
I'd love to go back in time and just be like, yeah, you fucking want to suck my 13-year-old dick,
Yes.
don't you?
You
Don't
should
you?
have said that, dude.
That's what I think she did. I think she was
She's like,
probably
you're
into that.
12. Be like, whatever, dude. Don't get hung up on it.
Listen,
Damn!
I'm not-
Imagine if she did think
My
you were
dick's
hot,
13.
and then you showed up in that tracksuit. She was like,
She's just like, P-I-P. Oh,
"It's got so much swagger."
yeah.
The
Shut your fucking mouth.
the boy's got swagger.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a good one. He's gonna get out of this
Yeah,
island.
yeah.
Oh.
Go to America.
You're a dreamer.
Carpe diem. Hollywood. When did you get that? Back in Ireland when you were like, it's time for me
I
to
got it.
follow my destiny?
I got it when I was 18 in an island off Spain. I can't remember. I think it was Lanzarote or something like that. Some fucking shithole. And I remember getting it. The worst thing is, it wasn't like an impulse
Dude,
thing.
isn't that
It was
crazy?
like
Everybody from the UK and Ireland, their vacation is just Spain.
That's fucked up.
They go to the beach in Spain.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's
well,
crazy.
Well, they just have cheap little islands and cheap beaches, and it's
Yeah.
fucking.
We have New Jersey, dude.
Yeah, we have to go
Yeah,
to fucking
that's our
New
Spain.
Jersey.
No, you guys go to Florida and stuff. It's kind of, or no?
I don't know. I went to not when I was younger.
Florida is more
That's
like
a long
Morocco.
trip.
Florida is like the Morocco of America.
Oh,
That's,
yeah.
That's
But
more.
it's fucking cheap as fuck. During COVID, a lot of people just moved to Spain during COVID.
Really?
From Ireland.
That's because you could slap.
There's a good bit of slapping. It takes a lot.
I'm considering. I'm gonna go there and just get off a plane, just fucking wreck somebody and get back on.
You can slap women there.
Can you really?
That was like a big.
Stop,
I
dude.
swear to God, when I was teaching the school, that was like a major problem.
Where
like
was it? Sorry.
hitting women.
Where in Spain was it?
It was north of Madrid.
Okay.
Yeah,
So it was a major problem was what? Men was
yeah.
slapping.
Like the teachers would tell me, like man on woman violence is like a issue.
Slap.
That's like a current dilemma that
well, if it's a
Spain
slap
is
culture,
facing.
yeah, it's a slap culture. It's
Yeah.
tough, dude.
And then one day, one of the students' dads
culture,
beat
yeah.
his mom to death.
What?
He had to have like an assembly.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Fuck, man.
Real bummer.
What, slaps? He slapped her?
Slapped her.
Slapped
her
her
to
today?
death. Yeah. It was a combo.
Fuck.
Death of 1,000 slaps,
It's a
dude.
15 combo.
Oh.
It's like a cat. You ever see a cat play with shit? He did that to his wife.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Dude, I so badly want to disrupt my my babysitter's online classes. She'll like get up and leave, and I'll see the guy, and I just want to turn the mic on and be like, "Shut up, bitch!"
Oh.
Just send the class. in
Your
an
babysitter,
absolute-
is she a college student?
Mm-mm, she's in high school. So I want to go, dude. How dare you, dude? How dare
yeah, well,
There's nothing attractive about that.
babysitter, dude.
I know, I'm joking. I'm just joshing about your babysitter. But she's in high school and you want to get on her online classes?
I want to
screaming
disrupt
stuff.
real. Whenever she goes upstairs, just hit the mic on and be like, "Mr. Turner's a fucking bitch."
She would never get in
Send the
trouble.
class in a fucking uproar.
No one would blame her, obviously.
Well, it's funny because I'll walk by, I'll walk by the background, and today, I swear to God, I think I locked eyes with the teacher. Because she's probably, the teacher's probably, what the fuck's this? Turned around, just looked in the cam, like, what the fuck are you looking at, bro? Just like, I went to walk my
He's like,
dogs.
what?
But I locked eyes, kind of like he was, I could tell he was
True.
like, and he was like this, and I was looked in, like, the fuck are you looking at, bro?
That would be concerning.
Well,
Fuck him.
Yeah, like, is she with a...
does
Does she
that
live
her
at, like, a
boyfriend?
guy's house?
Is that her boyfriend?
Yeah, I would be concerned.
They have to know she's babysitting because Maya's there all the time. But I just let them know, be like, bitch.
It's great
Yeah.
because she
I
can.
mogged him. I just like looked into the thing and was
Yeah,
like,
fucking high school teacher.
heard your fucking
pussy.
lesson, dude. Your lesson fucking sucks.
That was
dude.
when my mom, I had a terrible morning yesterday. I woke up after a nasty dream. I had a bad dream. I'm having bad dreams. I keep listening to this fucking book.
Dude,
Oh, I gotta tell you that. I told you. I called
that
dude.
fucked me. That was crazy.
So this is what I went to bed to. I'm listening to a book about the genocide of Ukraine, which was like just Stalin's 5-year plan, just starving Ukraine,
Mhm.
and it's just an hour and a half of just this chapter in this book is just an hour and a
How
half
do you
of
go about starving an entire
recite-
country?
You just take all the food.
You just take it from.
Happened.
True, yeah, it happened.
It's a lot. I think it's a lot easier than you think.
Well, it requires a very weak, dumb populace, like the Ukrainians. Not you guys. Not you guys.
So you
But-
take the food.
I'm just listening to these stories. Whoever wrote this is just literally telling horrific stories.
God.
Like they found the like students found their classmate's head without his body in the local pond,
When
and its
do-
family ate the student and killed themselves.
when do you
like
think
crazy
they
shit.
like? Do you think they take a break and like have sex? Like if they're married, do they like have sex with their wives and like can they get that stuff out of their heads? Like-
Being hungry?
No, if you're like
Or
a
just
if you're like a
atrocities?
starvation atrocity historian, and then you like go to like have sex, dude.
Yeah.
Must be tough. You just been
Yeah.
writing all day about like horrible.
Yeah. And from like firsthand account, like primary sources, he's
Yeah.
like reading it like, this will go in the book. This is pretty cool. They ate their children.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
He's just on the computer writing, and then just maybe I'll just.
oh, you
whip
know
one
what's
out.
funny? I
You
meant
gotta
to
just
bring this
whip
up.
one
That's
out.
a good thing. I have the craziest schedule before bed,
What
which
is
is listen to war atrocities
Nice.
Okay.
for a while, jerk off,
Nice.
Yeah, okay.
and then
nice.
go right back to it.
Whoa.
I can totally disassociate
Take a
from
break.
just complete horrific nightmare stuff to like,
Nice.
nice audition for just fast forward the talking,
Yeah. Roommate can't pay rent.
and then as soon as I'm done,
Straight
all
back
right,
in.
back to
Aye.
this. What are these children
Yeah.
eating? And
Each
this
Ukrainian
story,
slaughter.
dude, this story.
That's funny.
I was like laying in bed, like when you sleep. I sleep on my side with my arm, and my fat face is motionless while
You're just listening.
listening to just horrible shit. And then this one story I heard was so bad that I was like, just found myself in bed, just like. It's so funny. But the story was these two ladies, they had an orphanage that was just filled basically with starving children.
Yeah.
Everyone like bellies bloated, everyone's starving.
Yeah. It's Chucky
and-
no cheese. Dude.
It was absolutely Chucky no cheese, dude. Chuck Netzoff, no cheese. So for like to like help the kid, I don't know, they would lay out, everybody was suffering. All the children were like, they couldn't speak. They were that hungry. They were starving to death.
Yeah.
Literally. And they would lay them out, these children out on like they said sheets in the grass outside, and like let them lay, and they would just constantly be moaning. Like the teachers could leave and leave the kids out because the kids couldn't move.
Yeah, they couldn't do
And they would
anything.
just be out there like,
There's a ton of
Oh
boating
my
kids.
just yeah. And then the story was that one day they left them out. They're probably like smoking cigarettes or something, and they all of a sudden the kids were quiet, so they're like, oh shit, we got to go check this out. And they went out, and the kids were tearing the flesh off of the smallest one and sucking the blood and eating the meat, and the kid was eating his own skin too. Anyway,
Wow.
what a fun story. It was like
that's
a 4-year-old.
wicked, dude.
Yeah, I was just
Four,
laying
just-
there, just like,
Just
just in bed, just like,
They
oh
fucking ate
my
'em.
god.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
They had to
brutal.
pull the kids off. They were like
Yeah.
literally like biting and sucking
they
the
just
blood.
one kid just latched onto the
And
other,
then-
and
but-
then they all kind of just
Yeah.
rolled
Yeah.
over.
Yeah, and then but the thing that fucked me up the most was the kid was eating himself also. Once everybody else started munching him, he was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh, so he was like, "Give me a bit of that."
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
of himself. And they would like eat their own shit.
Would they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they would like find kids that have been eating their own shit.
Oh.
I mean, it's the craziest shit I've ever heard.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
fucked.
I mean, it's terrible.
Yeah, food is good. It's nice
You
to have
gotta-
it, man.
Yeah, it was like the Irish famine, but like, I mean, now it was much more documented. You know, it was in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
40s.
And it was
The
much
30s.
more successful, I think.
Yeah, they did
Really
a good
wiped out a
job.
lot.
Yeah, they got a lot of them.
Yeah.
No one
Whereas-
was able to even
we had-
leave. They all just
We had a lot of guys fleeing.
yeah,
People
A
were
lot of weaklings left the island.
became great.
true.
Built it up for you to come over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now look at you.
Yeah. I'm
Like,
like,
oh, it seems pretty good over there. I'd like to have a little shot of me over there.
give me a taste of that. Yeah, give me a bit of that.
Anyway, that's what I've been listening to. And then in between horrific stories, I will
Pause.
ejaculate.
Yeah, do a little self-care.
Yes. What do you think of that? Maybe that has something to do
I
with
think
me,
it's-
me
no.
going to the mall, looking at things.
I could be watching the doc and then just be like,
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you got yeah.
I don't know.
just-
Normally, anything else I can't totally just disassociate. Like, these are two different things.
Yeah,
With this, I know that's probably not the right psychology term, but you get what I'm saying.
pretty much. Yeah,
I can hit pause on this. Crank. Play.
yeah.
Anyway,
I think that's pretty.
thought that was an interesting tidbit.
No, I think people can do that.
Yeah, I can.
Watching a fucked up, horrible thing. Just
No problem.
yeah, turn it off, jerk off.
Zero
It's
problem.
almost an understandable thing to do after that. It's like when I can't sleep at night, you know, when all the bats are floating around my head, I just go jerk off.
Those evil bats.
Yeah,
You just get up.
get up.
That's what I have to do. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm just trying to get some milk in the kitchen. She's
I
like,
mean-
where are you going?
Oh, you got to do a
I'm
secret
about
one.
to jizz.
Well,
Yeah.
fuck me. He's like, I'm gonna go to the kitchen.
I'm gonna jerk off.
I'd rather wipe it with the
Yeah.
kitchen towel.
So much harder to fuck you.
Yeah.
Wait, so-
well, I'll be out of breath.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big.
True. Yeah, it's tough. The way you want to slide in, just have like a nice casual one.
You don't want to wake someone up. To
What about just some
fuck 'em,
me
like,
time?
poorly, you know? Yeah.
They don't got- Dude, it's nighttime.
Yeah.
You
Sometimes
say you don't want to wake someone up to that?
I don't want to wake someone up.
Wait,
and
so you're
then
saying
fuck
you'll-
them poorly
you'll get
Oh,
the
and then
offer.
send them back to bed, you know?
You'll get the offer to be like, just fuck me then. She knows when you're getting milk, you're just
Yeah, but I just
Squeezing
feel
your
like
udder.
it's like just so clinical or something. I'd rather be
True.
I'd rather
them
just-
be into it, not them kind of.
yeah. I'd rather watch
Although I can
pretty hot.
appreciate that. If
Yeah,
I'm
clinical.
if I'm like, yo,
like a good clinical.
yeah. But
if I say I'm
I gotta
backed
get
up-
this out.
Yeah.
they're like I'm backed up, and they're just like, dude, just get it over with. I
Yeah.
can party with that big time. Just be like, thank you.
Yeah, get me going. I might
Appreciate
pause this podcast. Keep talking like that.
I used to
That'd
worry,
be
be
great
like,
if
well,
this
no,
is-
I want us both to enjoy. Now I'm like, say no more, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, I've gotten it way out of my head that she's gonna even remotely enjoy this. That ship has sailed.
Well, yeah, it's
Oh,
not.
yeah?
I'm not even worried about her enjoying it.
Yeah, it's not something for
It's not for ladies. Only whores enjoy sex.
true.
Yeah.
Or you should just get into like you should get into
You like that,
fully.
Gardini?
You should get into
Best sex I've ever had is with a horse. Yeah.
You've
Sure.
had sex with whores?
Well, I mean, like in the biblical sense.
Oh, I
guess.
see.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you, you should start getting into just like tantric love, where you're just like, look, I mean, you
Tantric.
need to come like that. I'm not really into that.
Yeah.
Like, and just have sex and just chill.
So it's tantric sex, but only
Yeah.
for her. Is that what
No,
that
you
means?
just chill. You just
Yeah, my
Tantric.
my
is
lover,
when-
she is practicing tantra pretty hard.
really.
Yes.
What's that mean? Means
She's just holding in every orgasm.
Is that what it is? You go, this bitch.
Someday she might, but for now,
Yeah. That's a.
bit of a rain check, you know?
Yeah,
what I'm
Ah,
saying?
you just
my
gotta-
girl's frigid.
Did you see the quote? Did you see the thing I sent you from the audiobook
Yes.
of the guy coming? It's not.
I was
even
with
you.
her.
Were you really?
Yeah.
How'd she like it?
I think I held it up to my ear while we were watching something.
Oh, dude.
She was like, "What's that?" And she just saw like the book cover, and I was like, "Nothing. That's fucking retarded."
What is it? You're watching like
the
Karma.
quote.
Yeah,
I,
what
was-
was it?
I sent Shane a quote of. I should actually. I think I have it here still.
Definitely.
Oh shit!
Was it Karma
What's
Soldier or
wrong,
something?
bud?
Dub D hit me up. Actually, I'll call him.
Where you
back.
get those Ray-Bans there?
These? I had those. I bought them down in Florida way.
Oh, nice.
Oh shit! Dub D's here. No, can you let a Dub D in? Hopefully he didn't leave.
He seems like a guy who doesn't mind lingering on the street.
Dub D? He's got stuff to do, dude.
I could see him clocking on the street.
Man, he might. Yeah, he might be posted up for sure. I'm trying to find the thing I sent you. It would,
Just go to our messages.
that's what I'm.
What?
doing right now.
Click info.
There's a bunch of flag
There you go.
poles or something, like poles painted in some sort of nationality's color. What is that out there?
Where's that?
Just outside the
Oh.
house, there's a bunch of paintings representing some flag. I thought it was like Cameroon. It looks
No,
like the
it's Puerto
Cameroon
Rico.
colors.
It's
but
Puerto
like-
Rico.
It's Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Red, yellow, and green. Maybe was it
Maybe it's something else.
something like that?
There's a garden across the street. They got all
Cameroon,
kinds,
yeah,
they got all
that's
kinds
Cameroon.
of funny colors
You
over
got
there. dude.
Cameroon like that. The red, yellow, and green is very popular among Western African nations.
Okay.
You got a bunch of funny flag colors.
Ghana's
I know
also
is
that.
red, white, blue. What? All right.
Left.
All right, well, where are we at? Let's
Men especially, sexual excitation and orgasmic pleasure are primarily a genital sensation. As one gets freer, the locale of the orgasm begins to expand and spread to the whole pelvis and abdomen,
That's how you
the
gotta do it.
legs and arms,
Now I
and
recall.
eventually the whole body.
Yeah, dude.
if you can guess, this made
After
me
this
mad.
accomplishment, there is a plateau that follows, and then suddenly and unexpectedly, the orgasmic location expands beyond the body, as though the space around the body was having the orgasm instead of the person. Ultimately, there is no limitation of the orgasm. It seems to expand into infinity and be experienced from no particular center or locale. It is as if there is no individual person present. The orgasm is experiencing itself.
That's how I come, dude.
Yeah.
It's just a space around me is coming, and I'm just sitting there just
transcend.
like,
He has many times before finding that passage explained that when he comes, he does leave his body.
You an out of body experience?
I stay
No.
in. In fact, I crash to reality.
Yeah.
Even during the orgasm.
My body tries to go there, but then there's a part of me just goes, no.
Yeah.
No.
get held back.
I hold back completely.
That's St.
Absolutely.
Ignatius.
I totally leave when I crumb.
It's like smoking DMT for you, is it? You just fucking
for like 0.1 seconds. And I'm right
it's just
back.
a mess on your chest. You just come out.
My orgasm experience is itself, just so you know.
No, what I'm saying is the whole point of that chapter is that you just completely let go of all expectations during sex, and you just like it actually.
I've
reminds
done
me
that,
of
yeah.
The thing you're saying, you're like genuinely where you're not even like, because a lot of times your face is kind of grimaced,
Yeah.
and you kind of just like fully relax and just look at the person and like just keep a poker face, not a poker face, but just like, love you, babe. Just as calm as you can be, and eventually the room will start coming around both you guys, and you're like, ah.
So you're saying if I'm about to come, I need to just be like,
I mean,
I
if
mean,
you're
that's
gonna-
what I
just
do.
Stone Cold.
That is what I do. And then I laugh. I come and then I go, oh my God, I'm sorry. And I laugh and then I get in the shower.
Nice.
And
You
then I
gotta
get in the
watch it.
shower. I'm like, stupid. You're so fucking stupid.
You're like,
What
yeah,
are you
I'm
doing?
getting a shower. Toots. And then as soon as you walk away, you go, fucking.
Fuck.
I come and I immediately go down on her. I'm like, oh, get out of it.
Give me that.
Yeah, I'm gonna suck it right back out of you.
Well, dude, let's grab Dub D.
Yes, Colin.
It's been a pleasure, dude.
What's your podcast?
Oh, you can check it out.
Check it out.
The Wizard of Pod.
Wizard of Pod there.
Everywhere on my YouTube channel.
I'm gonna do it soon.
Colin
We
Tyrrell.
I was gonna
Yeah.
do it with you this week, but
You're a busy boy.
I've been a vagabond. I haven't even come home. I've been
Yeah.
living out of the tracks.
Yeah, well, next time you got a spare
next
spare
time
evening up in New York. Yeah.
Absolutely. And you did it with Matthew as well.
Yeah,
already.
Matt did
There's
it.
already a Matt